Elma Harris, Coach Doug Cook, Press Box Overtime. We are here at beautiful Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School. The rain is gone, luckily, because Coach and I, we don't like to get our hair wet.
That's right. That's
and
right.
Tonight, hope you watch Senior Night. If you didn't, it is now on the YouTube channel. So watch Senior Night anytime you want to, especially if you participated today. Tonight, we've got 1-1 Pirates from Palm Bay visiting 1-1 Minutemen, Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School. Both coming off a win last week. Both looking for 2 wins in a row. Coach, we always love coming back to the beach.
Oh, the beach is always great. It's such a great community out here, and people are so friendly and nice to us every time we come out here. I was looking forward to it all day, and we got a great matchup tonight.
Yeah, I think we, and I tell you, and we'll talk about this a little bit later. We were just talking about earlier, astronauts playing strong. They got Vieira tonight. That's going to be a good matchup. You've got Satellite. I think they won. I got it written down here. Won big last night over Oxford, I believe it was, Academy, 3-0. Space Coast, 3-0. It's good to see, and we talked about this last week, a little bit of disparity. It looks like O'Galley maybe a little stronger than Cocoa, but again, we're not going to get into all that after just 2 games. Cocoa's down at Vero tonight. Vero squeaked by O'Galley, so that'd be a good litmus test. But it's nice to see some of these names like a Palm Bay with now they've got alumni from 1991, Coach Kevin Mays back on the sidelines. It's good to see it spread all over the county.
Oh, no doubt about it. Good to see Space Coast come back. I know the coach there, the coaching staff done a remarkable job there. Not an easy place to win, but they built that program and looking good. Astronauts back up.
Yeah.
Also Satellite Beach. Danny Burke back in there. So doing a great job down there. I really enjoy it.
And you bring up a good point. I mean, look at these coaches. We got Dan Burke back, Hall of Famer, 2 state championships down at Palm Bay. And we talked about this last week when we did the satellite game. All these alumni coming back. We've got Kevin Mays back from Baker County. Before that, he was at Vieira. I think in those 2 years, he's got a record of 99-51. So, he's definitely got the winning attitude. He's back at his alumni high school. And I read a little bit about what he said. Just happy to be home, happy to be back. I can imagine walking the same halls that he walked through as a football player. John Holmes at Rockledge, Matt Diesel up Titusville. We got like 5 or 6 guys. To me, it's not just the talent. I think that means a lot when you're playing for a coach that not only came from Brevard, but played wearing the same uniform you did.
Oh, it means a lot. I went to Cocoa High and Rockledge High School, and I was coached at Rockledge and Cocoa. And going back to your schools that you attended really gives you an incentive to work harder and to build a great program.
Well, and again, you're playing for guys that walk the walk. All right, we've got the color guard coming across, so we're going to switch that over, and we're going to let Mr. Wells do the announcing here.
Commanded by Wayne Fleming with cadets Harper Lewis, Logan Smith, and Callie Paul.
We talked about this before. What a lovely voice. It's always great you know, when either it's a band or a young lady like that that's a student here, I'm assuming, at Cocoa Beach versus putting in a CD. And again, just tells
yeah.
you, and you know this, you coached at my alma mater, Cocoa High School, regional champs. That's what high school football is. It's a total package. You got the band, you got the cheerleaders, you got, you know, people at the Booster Club at the concession stand, young ladies singing the national anthem. I always thought it would be kind of cool to be sitting up in one of those Starlink satellites looking down on the country and seeing how many stadiums were lit up tonight.
Oh yeah, Friday night under the lights is there's nothing like it. It's
No.
just a great experience, and to see kids get involved in different activities, whether it's band, chorus, football, whatever.
Right,
I love seeing that. As a coach, as an administrator, I love to see kids involved.
right, yeah. And we talked about that before. I mean, we both love sports. You've got 27 kids. Oh, 5 kids. Five kids, sorry.
Feels like 27.
I've got 2. We got grandkids already playing sports. You know, and we miss that. But, you know, whether it's a coach or as a parent, it's just a special feel. And again, we've got a lot of other sports going on right now. I think with football, I don't care if it's high school or college, you know, it's just, it's an event because you wait all week for it, where maybe basketball or some other sports, you know, you've got a couple games. We're going to show you our, so let me see, for that is Cocoa Beach, we got 75.
Number 7, Blaze Brown.
We've got 30, we got number 50, that's a
Colton
captain.
Day.
Yeah, it's good to see a lot of kids out tonight.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
involved.
You know, we talked about, we've seen more over the years come out.
And number 98.
Yeah, we got you know, Ted Kimmy coaching here at Cocoa Beach.
Yep.
A graduate of West Point.
Yeah.
We hired him at Satellite High School when I was assistant principal there. He did a great job at turning that program around, and he's doing a great job here at Cocoa
sure
Beach
did.
as well.
All right, what do we got? We got 98
Nicholson. And number 44.
and 52. All right, captains for tonight's game for the Palm Bay Pirates visiting from the Bay. We've got number 7, Blaze Brown. We've got number 52, Colton Day. We've got number 72, Gavin Rodriguez. And we've got number 98, Brennis Jordan. And for the hometown Minutemen of Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School, we've got number 30, Dorian Nicholson. We've got number 44, Mikey Butler. He's a senior tonight, as was Dorian, had senior night earlier. We've got number 50, also a senior, and that is Satchel Gash. And number 75, also a senior, Jackson Rains. Senior night was tonight. If you did miss it, it is now posted on the YouTube channel. Again, we are Press Box Overtime. We're on Facebook, Twitter, or I guess they call it X now, and Instagram. But we're doing our live streaming on YouTube because you don't need to have an account on YouTube like you do for Press Box, and we want everybody to have that opportunity. Coach, let me ask you, when you coached at Cocoa High School, how did you pick your captains?
Well, the kids that are leaders,
Okay,
kids that are born leaders, good in the classroom, and able to motivate other kids.
gotcha. Cocoa Beach will receive. They will be defending the south end zone. Pirates of Palm Bay will be kicking off left to right from the north side.
One thing we have to remember, kids have to be eligible, certain grade point average to play football.
Right.
I always had a saying, if you can't do it in the classroom, you can't do it on the football field.
Well, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I forgot who I talked to, and I've talked to several coaches and athletic directors over the years, as you have too. And I think you told me some stories. Once somebody comes from a college to visit, doesn't matter what sport, I was told the first thing they do is go to guidance.
Exactly.
And if they don't have the grade point average, and they're not on a first name basis with the dean of students, then they'll come see the coach.
Well, exactly. I mean, coaches, they don't want to invest in kids that are going to be disruptive or flunk out.
Right.
It's a waste of their time. So they're going to go with kids that are quality kids, that are winners and great athletes as well.
You know, you bring up a great point. That's one thing too, especially for any middle school kids that are listening. Just like my son, and maybe some of you, never played football, but he got to high school, he gave it a shot. Next thing you know, he was the one of the captains as a senior, played 1 year and actually won a championship ring up at Jacksonville. So again, I don't want young men and women for any sport that aren't in high school yet to think that all the athletes are already out there. Like you said, they're looking for kids that come every day, do what they're supposed to do it in the classroom, in the community, on the field. and build yourself into that individual.
Exactly. And your son, he's in the military now. So you know he's got great leadership ability if he's in the military.
He is proudly serves for the Air Force. Palm Bay's kicking it off. That is number 80 for Palm Bay as the kicker. Mark Pichino. All right, brought back up to, looks like about the 31-yard line, and that is where Cocoa Beach will start on offense tonight. First quarter just started. And again, if you did not get a chance to watch senior night, it is posted on our YouTube channel. Always a great night. I'm not going to lie, Coach. Every senior night I went to with my kids, either it was raining or I had a tear. Somehow my eyes got wet because that's a tough time.
You knew it was getting toward the end
Right.
of their high school career.
All right, quarterback Remy Veen bringing them up. 1st and 10 from their 31. Cocoa Beach Minutemen against the Pirates. Going long. Oh, just out of the reach of number 12, sophomore Cooper DeLuca. I like seeing that first down, first play of the game, throwing it long.
Open it up. Number 23 for Palm Bay did a great job on defense there. Stayed with the receiver. But, yeah, open it up a little bit.
That was Michael Lockhart. Again, 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass. But, again, like seeing them starting out that way. Both teams 1-1. Both teams coming off a victory last week. Both teams trying to win 2 in a row. 2nd and 10. Oh, we got a flag. Drew him off sides. Looks like he drew 2 off. That gives them 5 yards. We talked about that last week. I mean, 15-yard penalties.
Yeah.
I mean, those are – but these 5-yard penalties – now instead of there's that missed pass that you had. Now they got 2nd and 5. That might change the game plan.
Well, Coach May's not going to be very happy with number 52 jumping there. You got to key the ball or key the man in front of you before you jump. He's trying to get a head start.
Yeah.
Just jitters. So.
All right, handoff right up the middle. Nowhere to go. Bounces off. Still running. Nice tackle by the Pirates. See what that number is. Number 10. It looks like on the tackle. That is Aiden Davis. And that's a lot. We saw that a lot last week at Satellite Open Field. That's number 16, my bad. That is Billy Brown. We saw a lot of that last week, open field tackling one-on-one. That's hard to do.
Really is hard to do, especially if you got a fast running back or receiver. You're going to be in trouble.
I don't know about you, but if I was out there, I'd be picking up my shoes.
I'm with you on that, Bill.
All right, we got 3rd and 2. First time on offense. Cocoa Beach running it up the middle. Let's see if they can get it. Looks like they're going to be a little bit short. Tripped off. That looks like maybe number 6, I think, of the Pirates.
Looks like it was
AJ Messenger. And it's 3 and out, I think. Let's see. What are we doing here? 4th and 1 from their own 39. Ted Kimmy.
Hopefully they're just going to try to draw him off.
We'll see. It worked one time.
Too early in the ball game. That's pretty stout in the middle. That number 98 looks like 300 pounds.
Get Napier on the phone. 52 also. All right, they're lining up as if they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. Let's see. Drawing them off or running up the middle. Quarterback keeper up the middle.
Whoa.
Oh, boy. I think he got it. Uh-oh, was that a face mask or something? Let's see.
Looked like WWF 98.
Man,
I slamming him.
Right. Let's see what the flag is. I think he picked it up, but which way are they going to mark it? They heading south or heading north?
Oh, personal foul.
Oh, man, going against Palm Bay, that's tough.
Is he,
something in the middle. I don't know if it was a face. No. Did he pick him up and slam him?
Slammed him. Maybe that's why he called it.
Maybe so. And I don't know what the rule is on that as far as, it's probably not a great thing, but I don't know what the,
nowadays, football's a little different. Back in the day, it would be a good hit. Today, it's a little different.
You mean when you had the leather helmets?
Yeah, leather helmets.
All right, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going long again. Looks like he's open, and that pass is complete. He's down to the 8-yard line. That's about a 52-yard pickup. Cocoa Beach, 1st and goal to go.
What number, Bill?
You know what? Let me see. Let me see who they're congratulating. Number 12.
Yeah. For a Minutemen touchdown.
That is number 12. Man, great catch. Number 3. That's just a 10th grader.
Caught
Man,
Palm
what
Bay
a
slipping on that
pass.
left side.
Wow.
But a great pass. I mean, just
So-
a great touch.
Man, 2 pass plays, both on first down.
The Tom Brady touch there. Just,
I'm telling you.
dropped it right in
He
the
sure
slot
did.
there.
And that was good defense, actually. I mean, but that tells you the difference. If you have a step on the guy and that ball's where it's supposed to be, you're going to get a completion every time.
Perfectly thrown.
First and goal to go from about the 9. Oh, nice play. That's number 4 for the Pirates. That is DeMar Spiragu Hopkins, if I pronounced his name right. Wow. We got a timeout, I guess.
That was extra point. They scored. So,
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
6-0.
extra point. Yeah.
Jonathan, NRT,
All right, 6-0.
All right.
Well, the
Good
old man,
start for the Minutemen there,
I
Bill.
tell you, the old man sitting to your left missed that. I thought they were down to the 10-yard line. I didn't realize
I did
that was
too.
a
I looked
touchdown.
away
Good
then.
for that.
No.
Jeez. Extra point. It looks like they went for 2, didn't make it. So at the 9:52 mark, first quarter, first time the Minutemen have had the ball, thanks to about a 58-yard pass play. They lead the Pirates of Palm Bay 7-0.
Now, that's the same
6-0.
quarterback. Same quarterback that Cocoa Beach had last year.
Yeah, it sure is.
He was,
Yeah.
he was a really good talent last year.
Yeah, Remy Veen, excellent athlete, and he's still a junior too. So hopefully he'll stay here beachside and finish his high school career here.
Onside kick.
Oh, wow. They're pulling out all the stops. Let me see. I can't tell. What do they got? What do they got? Where are they going? I guess it's Palm baseball. I couldn't tell.
Covered by Palm Bay. 48-yard line. We'll take over first.
I don't know if it went far enough. I guess it did. Wasn't a flag, but a little trickery here with
You know what?
Coach
I tell you,
Kimmy.
Mr. Kimmy, again, he's again, if you just joined us, Cocoa Beach and Palm Bay are both FHSAA. Cocoa Beach is independent. Palm Bay is 3A. Tough district they're in, Coach. They've got O'Galley, Merritt Island, and Titusville. So, you know, again, but Coach Mays, first year back here at Palm Bay, they're 1-1. They only won 1 game last year, so they're off to a great start. And I'm sure he'll get them headed in the right direction. First time tonight, Pirates on offense at their own 47. They're going to air it out. Intended for number 11. Oh, good try. Pass intended for Caden Newton. Last week, Coach, he had a 1-yard touchdown run against Bayside, so he knows how to
Got a flag
score.
on the play. I didn't see any pass interference.
Quarterback is number 7. He's also one of the captains, Blaze Brown. What do we got there? Went against. Oh, okay, all right. I don't know. Of course, what? Anytime after 5 yards, so it might not have been right when he was getting ready to catch it. It might have been earlier. There's one of those 15-yard penalties. That's just tough.
That hurts, especially when you try an onside kick.
Yeah,
and
now you're
you
right.
give them good field position at the 50.
Right. All right, thanks to a 15-yard penalty, it is 1st and 10. First time Palm Bay has had the ball tonight. Number 7, quarterback and captain, Blaze Brown at their own 37. All right, the Cocoa Beach 37. Nowhere to go, handoff.
Pretty stout defense there in the middle
Sure
for
was.
the Minutemen.
Quarterback keeper, no gain, 2nd and 10. Ball sits at the 37 of Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, 217s on the roster. Which was the quarterback, Brown or the other?
I think Brown?
Is Brown the quarterback?
It's Brown. You got Brown.
This is number 0 otherwise.
All right, that was a pass complete to.
Which one is it, Thompson or the other guy?
So I've got Brown. Okay, is it going to 17?
I got Brady
Oh.
Burnett and.
Who's you got quarterback?
All right, so I've got 17 as Braden Burnett.
Okay.
Yeah.
Braden Burnett.
That's who I'm calling.
All right, and number 7 is Blaze Brown. Yep. All right, quarterback is 17. He's got a keeper. That is Braden Burnett, quarterback.
Burnett, quarterback, Harry.
All All right, that's the first down. Second first down. First one was due to a penalty. Second one is due to the offense. You know, you're right, Coach. Listen, I give him credit for going to the onside kick. Nobody expected it, but then you get that 15-yard penalty. You're kind of up against the wall here.
Well, it's kind of early in the game to go to that onside.
First and 10 for the Pirates. Another pass out, incomplete. Ball sits at the 27-yard line of Cocoa Beach. Again, if you just joined us, as you can see on the scoreboard, 6-0, thanks to a 48-yard pass play for Cocoa Beach. We got 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Did not get the extra point. They lead by 6. Second and 10, quarterback Braden Burnett. Also got Captain Blaze Brown in the backfield. Let's see what the call is. Oh, keeper again by the quarterback, Burnett.
He's ran that play maybe 3 times already.
Yeah, but that could be one of those things. Next thing you know, you got the end around coming. They're expecting it up the middle, but you know whether he wants to lull them to sleep with that play. Third and 6, big play here. See if the Minutemen can hold the Pirates. Play still coming in. Burnett at quarterback, number 7, Captain Brown. He's in the backfield with him. What's the call? Oh boy, he's looking. Oh, just off the fingertips of Caden Newton. That was a nice play, though. I like that going over the middle.
Nice crossing pattern there. He looked like he was open for a moment.
Yeah, little high. Yep, I like that.
Just the throw was not accurate, but he was open.
So fourth down. Let's see what Coach Mays. Looks like they're going to go for it. Quarterback Braden Burnett looking at the sidelines, getting the play call. Big fourth down here. 4th and a long 6 for the Pirates, trying to score and tie it up. Pass over to the sidelines. This time it is complete to number 11. He's got the ball. He's inside the 10-yard line. That's number 11, Caden Newton. He scored a touchdown last week. He knows how to cross that end zone. It is first down and goal to go for the Pirates. Ball just inside the 10 of Cocoa Beach. Trying to tie it up with 6:58 left. They're down by 6. Hand off to Brown. Nice tackle. Let's see who that was. The first guy on. Looks like 23 maybe for Cocoa Beach.
It's hard to tell up here.
Yeah, let's see. I think that was Toby Davis on the tackle. Brings up 2nd and goal to go from about the 8. So gained about 2 yards. Again, 6:24 left in the first quarter. Palm Bay trying to tie it, down by 6. End around, handoff to 8. End zone looks open, and he goes in easily. That is the Marion Harris touchdown for Palm Bay on an 8-yard run.
Nice sweep around that corner.
Yeah,
there,
you know, we were talking about that, Coach. There might be a microphone up here that, you know, you go up the middle, time for a sweep, and he had a pretty easy way to go in.
Yeah, ran east-west instead of north-south.
There you go.
You would think the defense would have an opportunity to come up and stop that play, but
yeah,
it's a tough play to stop.
All right, that was Harris.
No good. It's 6:08. Remaining in the first quarter.
All right, both teams having a tough time with the extra point.
All day Pirates. 6.
And at 6:08 left in the first quarter, both teams have scored the first time they got the ball. Both teams have missed the point after. We're at 6-6. Bay against the Beach.
Well, we know we got 2 good offenses. They've been moving the ball well, blocking well. Both offensive lines have been blocking well. So it might be an exciting game tonight.
You know, and I noticed the same thing we noticed last year. I think we did a couple Cocoa Beach games. First time we've ever broadcast Palm Bay, so we're glad to have the opportunity to have Coach Kevin Mays back here in Brevard and broadcasting their game. You know, one thing when you look at the sideline for Cocoa Beach, and we talked about it last year, not a lot of size, but man, they're quick. They swarm just like that number 23 one-on-one tackle. You can't take them lightly just because of size.
No, they're coached well, as we know. Their head coach has done a good job everywhere he's been. And, you know, even Coach Mays, Baker County is great football.
Yeah.
And there's great fishing and great hunting up there. 'Cause I've been up in that area. And I love it. I love it up there. So two good coaches.
Yes.
You can tell the players are well coached.
Yeah.
And they're doing their job. They're doing their assignments right now.
Right. We talked about that, Brevard County. Coach Cook mentioned Kevin Mays, again, 1991 Palm Bay grad. So he's back walking the same halls he did as a student. He was 50-27 at Vieira as a head coach, 49-24 at Baker County, 99-51. It's about a 660 winning clip. Not too shabby, Coach.
Not too shabby. I tell you what, that's really good.
All right, kickoff from number 80. That is Mark Pichino. A nice little run back. Number 3 with the ball for the Minutemen. That is 10th grader Arturo Stanley. And for the second time tonight, Minutemen of Cocoa Beach will start out on offense. Looks like just inside their 40. You know, one thing we talked about, Coach, I don't see any 7th or 8th graders on the roster for Cocoa Beach, though they would be allowed to have them. I see some 9th graders. But one thing I like Cocoa Beach, they got a middle school tackle football team. And, man, you talk about great opportunities for Coach Kimmy to have these kids start playing tackle football as a 7th grader. Man, there's that number 98. Talk about plugging the middle. That's Captain Brennis Jordan. Nice tackle by Cocoa Beach. No gain, 2nd and 10. Cocoa Beach, second time on offense.
You have a weight for him, 98?
I don't have any stats. What do you think? 6'3", 6'4", 230, 225? I don't know.
He's got to have people looking at him on the college level.
Well,
he's pretty quick.
Yeah, he is quick. And I'm looking at 52 built next to him too. He's got that build for a defensive end, doesn't he? Like a Jason Taylor kind of build.
He's athletic.
All right, Green back to pass. Pass complete. Oh, nice run. Gang tack. Oh, we got a flag. Looks like a fumble, but I think they're going to call a flag on that. I'm going to guess it's against Pirates. They were swarmed over the wide receiver. Pass complete. Let's see what the call is. Oh, well, let's see. What are they doing? All right, so it looks like, they called it a turnover. Okay.
Turnover, yeah. You know,
wow.
Your defensive coaches, they teach that now. You knock the ball out.
Right. Well, and again, young man from Cocoa Beach doing a great job, but all of a sudden you got 4 guys on you. I'm not saying the best thing is to go down, but that continuing to move could lead to some things. All right, we got number 17, second time tonight. He's back to pass. Yeah, I think he caught it. Yes, he did. Interception, Cocoa Beach, number 22. That is Gage Stanley. He is a senior. How apropos on senior night. Interception, back-to-back turnovers. Cocoa Beach back on offense.
That was a great interception there. Tipped
Man,
him.
what was it? I think, 2 Palm Bay guys tipped it?
Yeah, just turned it.
And then he got it?
Gave it right back to Cocoa Beach. So let's see what Cocoa Beach does now. They're deep in their own side here, so we'll see what happens.
All right, third time tonight on offense. 1st and 10 at their 32. Quarterback Remy Veen brings them up. He's just a junior. Had a great season last year. Coach Cook remembers him. Off to a good start tonight. Oh, we got the whistle blown. Too much time. What do we got? Water break. Timeout. Is that something maybe on the
clock wasn't working or something?
Well, they changed people. I don't know. Is that something on a, what do you call it, like an equipment thing maybe? I don't know.
I didn't see any penalties.
They just traded guys.
Kneecaps.
What was it?
Kneecaps.
Okay, kneecaps. Something you and I used to have, Coach. I don't know where they are now, but whenever I fall, I can't get up.
Kneecaps.
All right, we're going for another pass play. Out to number 6, who just came in. Pass complete to number 6. That is Tristan Sejak. Nice tackle. I think that was 15. Let me look here. But again, we talked about that earlier. That was a one-on-one tackle. Hard to do. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for Cocoa Beach. 3:47 left in the first quarter. 6-6. Touchdown for each. No extra points. Quarterback Dean brings them up.
Shotgun set.
What do we got? We got pillars on both sides. Oh, going up the middle. Nice little gap there. That's a big fella there, almost like a fullback. Be careful, don't lose the ball. This time he goes down with a whole bunch of Pirates on him.
Nice run
That
there.
is number 4. Ryan Rogers, he's a junior. Running back down, linebacker. Quick to the ball. 3rd and a short 2. Right back on him. Wow, this where nowhere to go. Maybe a loss on the play. You know, I tell you, Coach, that number 98 for Palm Bay,
Yeah,
Brennis Jordan, he plugs up that hole.
I try to run away from him.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Why is Coach Cook running to the baseball field? Must be an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, definitely. I'd definitely run
All
away
right, they're
from
going to
him.
go for it again. 4th and 1 at their own 42. Oh, did they draw him? Did they draw him off again? Let's see, or did somebody move? No. MCOA officials heading north. They got him again. That's, again, there's that 5-yard penalty at the wrong time.
Yeah, it's crazy. As a defensive coach, that drives you crazy. You pull your hair out if you got any. You got to key the ball or you key the person in front of you.
Right.
Do not go unless you see that. So,
I mean, you say key, you mean until they move.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Till
Because
that-
even if the offensive guy moves and the ball, then it's
yeah, if you're lined in
it's
a
against-
one technique, two, or whatever the technique is,
Right.
and your man moves,
Right.
then you move.
Hand off again to Ryan Rogers, number 4. Again, looks like no gain.
As a defensive coach, if you got a stun on, then you're going to key the ball.
Right.
Key the ball. You know you got to key the ball if there's a stunt.
All right, number 6 coming back in, replaces number 4. This is Tristan Sejak, 2nd and 11. Pass play, Coach.
I would say so. Out in the
Pass
flat.
complete. Oh, nice little juke. He still got the ball. That's pass complete to number 1. Another senior tonight, Gunnar Dock.
Tackled
Man,
by number 23.
Tackled by 23.
Nice little
I think
tackle
we've
out there.
called his name before for Palm Bay. That is Michael Lockhart. I got to tell you, Coach, Gunnar Dock. Man, that's a football name.
Oh, yeah.
Or any
I love
sport
it.
name. Gunnar Dock, that's like he needs to be on the Pat McAfee show or something. I hope I get to call his name a little bit more often.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and a short 1. Cocoa Beach, minute left in the quarter. Oh, pass complete to number 1. Again, oh, yes I do. Gunnar Dock on the reception.
Nice tackle by number 25 from Palm Bay.
25 for Palm Bay. That is Caden Font. I got to tell you, though, hats off to the receiver. He had to reach back a little bit. Ball wasn't quite placed, but he did a good job reaching back.
He's quarterback for Cocoa Beach. He's pretty
Yeah,
accurate.
we talked
pretty
about him a
accurate.
lot last year. Remy Veen.
Another deep one.
Oh, no. Pass complete. What are you talking about? Oh, flag on the play. 52-yard pass completion, but I think, I don't know.
Holding.
Looks like, yeah, wow. Man. I got to tell you, though,
Beautiful
kid's got
pass.
an arm,
He sure does.
and he knows where to put it. My
does.
goodness. All right, so if
Great
you're
pass.
coaching somebody like that, was that one of those plays where he's throwing to a spot?
Basically, yeah, but the receiver's got great speed out there.
Yes, he does.
He has beaten the defensive back twice.
Yes.
And should have been a touchdown if the offensive lineman didn't cheat a little bit. So
Right.
sometimes you got to if you're getting you don't want your quarterback to get hurt, so you got to hold.
Right, yeah, exactly. Man, that's a tough play. All right, so yeah, I was gonna say, where's the ball? It's got to be first and 20. Ball sits at the Pirate 42. 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Knotted up at 6. First down for quarterback Remy Veen. Back in the air. Back to number 6. Nice little run.
Nice pickup.
Number 6, that is Tristan Sejak. There's number 23 again, Michael Lockhart making the tackle. We've called his name several times, Coach.
have.
Again, open field tackle too. Nice little pickup. He got the penalty back. 2nd and 9. Ball at the Pirate 31. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Minutemen are marching north, trying to break this 6-6 tie. Remy back to pass. Little swing out. Back to number 6. Oh, nice open field tackle. 6-on-6. Tackle made by A.J. Messenger. Pass complete to Tristan Sejak.
Cocoa Beach likes that little flare pass there.
I'll tell you what I like about it. You and I talked about this last year. You and I are both Gator fans, and you got to use that speed. Throw it to somebody that's already got 10 yards under the belt, already got some speed. I like that play.
Give them a little momentum going down the field. So,
I like that. But you got to give it to number 6 on the Pirates, A.J. Messenger. Man, that went for nowhere. And that's the end of the first quarter. We've had some exciting play. We've had a 48-yard pass play from quarterback Remy Veen and Cocoa Beach, and an 8-yard run from number 8 Harris for Palm Bay. No extra points. Knotted up at 6. First quarter's over.
I'll tell you what, Bill, we got nice weather out here today.
Man, I tell you what, we got the windows open. I'm going to change this quarter. I don't want to do that. I want to change the quarter here. Go into our settings. Second quarter. 6-6. Listen, I know you live beachside. I live, I guess, close to Riverside. We certainly don't have any favorites. We enjoy visiting all the high schools, and we're checking off a lot of boxes. We went to several high schools last year we hadn't been to. We haven't done a Pirate game, but something about that breeze coming across those palm trees off of A1A. We got the windows open. Yeah, I'm a little spoiled.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. During the winter months, we don't turn our air conditioner on at all. We get a good breeze off the ocean.
Right.
We're about 2 blocks off the ocean, so we get a good breeze.
Right.
And as you know, we play golf at Patrick.
Yes, you do.
Spaceport, so we always have a good breeze off the ocean there.
That was one thing I forgot who told me this. Did we draw them off again? No, just no penalty. It is offsides. Boy, those 5-yard penalties. I think I don't want to be a fly on the wall in that locker room at halftime, but those are just all of a sudden now it's 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and 9. Ball sits at the Pirate 26, just starting the second quarter.
We got 3 receivers here to the left.
Oh, he's looking wide open. Yes, he is. Nice pass. Complete to number 12. That is sophomore Cooper DeLuca. Again, nice pass because he threw it a little bit behind the receiver. However, Palm Bay defender was actually in front of the receiver, so he picked a good spot.
Yeah, he sure did. That was a great pass.
I'm not saying I would have caught it, but I probably, if I heard footsteps, I'd be going for an ice cream sandwich. All right, 1st and 10. Ball sits about the 12-yard line. Cocoa Beach looking to break the tie. Remy back to pass. Another completion. Nice play by the defense. I'm not sure what his stat is, but I'm thinking Remy Veen, he's got to be clicking on 80%. And some of the ones that were complete were called back due to penalty.
Yeah.
All right, let's timeout. I'm guessing timeout. Which way? Timeout on the Pirates. 11:06 left in the first half. Timeout Pirates. We talked about Coach Mays, who went to Palm Bay. And earlier you talked about Kimmy. You know Coach Kimmy real well.
Yes.
He was a coach at Satellite when you were an administrator there. As you mentioned, 2008 graduate of West Point, where he was offensive lineman. Served 5 years in the U.S. Army. Honorable discharge 2013. Actually coached youth and semi-pro in Germany. And, Germany's got a pretty good football. I don't know if they're ready to put a team in the NFL, but they know their American football in Germany.
Right. Yeah. Well, they're coming along. They're building it, trying to build that up. But from what I hear,
But he did a great job. We want to recognize Coach Tim Powers here at Cocoa Beach. Used to be the head football coach at O'Galley, and our good friend, Principal Judd Kaminsky, down at Palm Bay. All right, 2nd and 9. Green back to pass. Looking it over. Looking for the corner of the end zone. Yeah! Touchdown! Cocoa Beach. 2nd pass play of the night for a touchdown. And that is complete to number three. That is sophomore Arturo Stanley. I
Great
tell you, he
throwing
was
catch.
just sitting down in the corner of that end zone. I'm not sure if the defender knew he was behind him or not.
It's a great throw and catch.
Sure was.
I kind of missed that in the corner there, but
Well, we had great commentary, so that,
Yeah.
you know, I think they can keep up with that.
Point out.
So that is Ream 2, Stanley. Going for the extra point. None have been made tonight. Will this be the first time? Oh, look at there. A little trickaroo. Oh, it didn't work. Went for 2. That's going to lead the score at 12-0.
I think Palm Bay was ready for that.
10:58.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Quarter.
So 12-0.
I was about to mention, why didn't Coach Kimmy go for 2? Because it's 12-6. You got to go for 2.
Yeah, that was okay.
answer
And
my
again, we're
question.
certainly not second guessing Coach Kimmy. I mean, he's got, you know, a lot more experience than we do. If you're intent on going for 2, would you try to do a trick play like that, or would you put in an offensive play from the 2.5-yard line most of the time?
Well, you know, it's hard to do that type of play right there. I
Right.
would probably go for 2, just line up and run a regular play and try my best.
Again, no second guess Coach Kimmy.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what Palm Bay maybe does, Coach Mays, if they score a touchdown, if they go for 2 the next time. All right, 12-6. Hometown Minutemen lead the Pirates. All right, must have had a penalty. I guess I missed that one.
We've had a few tonight.
I'm curious what that was. So let me ask you this. Could that have been a penalty on the touchdown play, and then instead of doing it on the extra point?
Yeah, it could have
Okay,
been.
doing it, okay. I think because I didn't see anything on that.
didn't
I
either.
think that must have been what it was, and as I was trying to get the
go.
number for Stanley, who was on the receiving end of that 12-yard reception from quarterback Ream Bean.
I'll have to ask the guys in the truck to give us a replay on that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah,
Kick off.
we're not funded for that yet, Coach. Let's just hold off on the truck. Or if they're out there, they're not answering us. Could be that. Could be a different truck. All right, 12-6. Minutemen lead the Pirates. 10:58 left in the first half. Again, Coach Ted Kimmy is also the athletic director here. We also, along with Principal Judd Kaminsky, we want to recognize Athletic Director Brian Crowley. Certainly appreciate his help yesterday, getting us the roster so quickly, as well as Coach Kimmy. All right, Pirates, 1st and 10 at their 15. Trying to tie it up. 10:58 left in the half. Hand up the middle. Hand off to number 7.
See where Merritt
Nice
Island's
grab.
up 6-0 over Maitland.
Ooh, all right. So Maitland or Mainland?
Mainland.
Mainland. All right. So we were talking. Mainland beat Cocoa, I believe, last week. So this, and of course, Merritt Island lost in overtime to Cocoa. So this will be a little litmus test for the Mustangs.
Absolutely.
All right, 2nd down. Pass complete. Shaking off a couple tacklers. Complete to number 8. That is Lamarian Harris, who he scored a touchdown earlier today. Let me look at my sheet here. Let's see. Yeah, Cocoa lost to Mainland. Merritt Island lost to Cocoa in overtime. Merritt Island.
34-yard line.
So I think Merritt Island is playing DeLand. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mainland though, they're playing.
Maybe it was, yeah.
I thought
Whoever
Mainland-
Merritt Island.
Yeah. So Merritt Island is up. DeLand's undefeated. So that would be a good win for Merritt Island. Merritt Island's got a record of 1-1. They beat Melbourne last week. Last night, Satellite High School beat Oxbridge, if I pronounced that correctly. Let me look at my notes here.
Where is that at?
Down south somewhere, I believe. Maybe Palm Beach County.
Satellite Beach is independent now, right?
Yeah, well, no, they're in the SSAA.
Okay.
I want to say they won big, like 48-7. I thought I wrote it down, but could have had a senior moment. I didn't have my boost when I got home from subbing today. So
You got to have that boost, daily boost.
not that it means anything, but right now FHSAA has Palm Bay ranked 312th in the state and the Minutemen 430th. But again, there's no way to tell, especially after just 2 games. So we've got first down and 25 for the Pirates. Penalties. Oh, he's wide open. If he throws it to him, number 11 wide open, has to stop for the ball. He jukes 2 Minutemen. Back and forth he goes, east and west, shaking them off. Nice tackle by number 23. Toby Davis, but what a play. Pass. Oh, and he fumbled it. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. That is number 22. Let me find him on here. Man, he's having a night. That is Gage Stanley. He got an interception earlier. Now he's got a fumble recovery. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Number 11 made a great catch. Caden Newton. He went for about 60 yards. But you talked about that earlier, man. He was going for the leather.
He sure was. I tell you what, he was.
Wow.
He was wide open.
Wow.
Somebody broke their assignment.
Man.
And this kid ran another 20, 30 yards.
Left,
there.
right.
So,
Wow, what a great play.
it's heartbreaking
It
to
is.
fumble like that, you know.
Wow, number 22, Gage Stanley. He's got an interception and a fumble recovery tonight. Again, I don't have the sizes, not a huge individual, but we talked about it. Those Cocoa Beach Minutemen, they swarm, they go after the ball. That's Coach Kimmy football right there.
Yeah, they're definitely well coached.
All right, first down at their own 10, a little pitch out. 98, Mr. Jordan.
That's Bobby Bowden's shovel pass in the middle, right at number 98.
Yeah, I don't know about I like the play. I don't know the geography of where it went to.
Yeah.
Man,
I would take a different route.
I wish I had. I don't
run
have.
away from 98.
Yeah, no. Let me tell you, I could run a 4.40 if 98 was chasing me.
Oh, no doubt about it.
All right, he did pick up 1 on the play. That was considered a pass play. 2nd and 9 for the Minutemen. 9:02 left in the second quarter. Looking to pass. Nobody open. Oh, there he goes. Nice little pass. Was he behind the line of scrimmage? I'm guessing so. Pass complete to number 1. Thank you, Mr. Wells. Number 1. And that is, my favorite name tonight, Gunner Doc. Pass complete. Moving the chains. 1st and 10, just about the 21-yard line, the Minutemen. Listen, that's another team we got to recognize. We got the MCOA officials out there. We got the chain gang, volunteers. Maybe they're getting ice cream sandwiches, but
hopefully something.
Hats off to those guys. They sure. Oh, nice play by number 6 for the Pirates. That is A.J. Messenger. We've called his name a few times tonight. Man, that's a loss of about 11. 2nd and 21 for the Minutemen.
That's a tough job on that chain gang. You got to be alert.
My
you could
gosh.
get ran over. I did
you.
it before and almost got ran over.
I ran a 4.40 because I was helping out Rockledge the past couple of years. And you know what, Coach? You don't realize how big those guys are until you're at ground level. Holy mackerel.
These kids are lifting weights.
Man,
they were
huge. Lifting me out of my shoes if I didn't get out of the way. That's when you drop the flag and run.
Yes.
All right, thanks to a nice play by the Pirate defense. 2nd and 21 for Cocoa Beach. Little handoff up the middle, playing it safe. 7:30 left in the second quarter.
Like a fumble.
Oh, is that a fumble? Oh, my gosh.
By the Minutemen.
Man. And look at there, number 6. We've been calling his name, A.J. Messenger. He had the big tackle for loss, and now he's got a fumble recovery. And the Pirates are setting up nice inside right at the 10-yard line. I think it's a little bit outside the 10, so it might actually be 1st and 10 instead of first. No, they're going to call it 1st and goal. What? That's at least 5 turnovers tonight, maybe?
Yeah,
at least 2 of each?
Yeah.
Man. Again, Coach, they heard you talking about going after the ball.
Well, that's what they do. They punch,
Man,
punch
they
the
sure
ball.
do.
They grab your arms. It's
All right, Cocoa Beach Burnett for the Pirates. First and goal to go at the 10, trailing by 6, trying to tie it up. Hand off to number 11, down the middle, touchdown, Pirates of Palm Bay. That's number 11, Caden Newton. He had a touchdown last week against Bayside. He's the one that had that fumble called given back. So that's nice redemption, giving it to number 11 to score that touchdown.
sure was. And I think Cocoa Beach kind of let down a little bit there after that.
Yeah.
After that fumble there, just ran it right up the middle on them. So
Sure did.
they're gonna have to regroup here.
That's a good sized young man too, Caden Newton. All right, can we get an extra point today? Let's see what happens. Does it go? And it is good. And thanks to that extra point, 7:19 left in the first half. Palm Bay, for the first time tonight, takes the lead, 13-12.
Vero Beach 10, Cocoa 0
Oh
at
man.
the end of the first quarter.
Well, we talked about that. Cocoa Beach, that's a good litmus test because they beat O'Galley, I think, by 7. So again, looking at a comparable opponent this early in the season, it's going to be interesting to see what the Tigers do against the Indians, who again only beat O'Galley by 7. And I think a lot of the Brevard Sports Network, I think Florida Today and a few others, they've got O'Galley right now number 1 in their top 10, with number 2 with my Cocoa Tigers, Merritt Island right behind them at 3rd place. So again, a lot of parity this year, Coach.
No doubt about it. If Cocoa loses tonight, it'll be 0-2. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Yeah,
they have been dominating football in the state of Florida for quite a few number of years.
Cocoa's 1-1. They did beat Merritt Island first game, but you're right, they're going to fall to 1-2, and I don't remember last time they were that. But again, they lost the last 2 state players of the year. It's hard to lose. When you lose the number 1 player in the year this past year, the number 1 player the year before. All right, pick up at his own 10. I got a flag already. 2 flags already. All right, that was, all right, looks like a little extracurricular activity, but no flag. Coach Kimmy putting them back. Good job by Coach.
Got West Orange 21, Titusville 7.
Oh, okay.
The thing about high school football nowadays, back in my day, you had to play at your school, in your district.
Right.
Kids right now, they can jump ship and go just about anywhere they want to if there's room in that school. So, So, schools can dominate that way.
We talked about, I talked to a friend of mine yesterday. He's got a daughter that plays volleyball for Bayside. You can even live in Orange County and come into 10 school in Brevard. He was talking about one of the schools, and I forgot which school it was. On their volleyball team, they got girls in Orlando coming over to play. Right. So again, it's there. You could take that district map off the state of Florida.
I mean, I couldn't do that back when I coached. I couldn't go out of my district, so to speak, to get players. But I guess I would have to try to do that if I was coaching nowadays.
Well, and I forgot who it was. Was it Saban or no? All right, back to pass Cocoa Beach. Pass complete. All right, I guess he was inbounds. Pass complete to number 10, tackle by 25. So pass complete to number 10, Cooper DeLuca. That's a good football name. And number 25 on the tackle, Caden Fonte.
I mean, back when I coached Cocoa Rockledge, there was a school across the way that won consistently, but they were questionable.
Not that we were crossing the bridge.
A little questionable.
All right, quarterback pass to pass. That's one of the first incompletions we've seen in a while from quarterback Remy Veen. Brings up 3rd down and about 6 for Cocoa Beach. 6:55 left in the first half. Difference is a point after. Palm Bay's gotten 1. Cocoa Beach hasn't gotten any. They're up 13-12.
Well, we got a great game here. I was kind of surprised that Coach May didn't go for 2.
Right.
But he's up by 1 right now, so that can come back and haunt him, or it may not.
Right.
We'll see.
All right, 3rd down for the Minutemen. Quarterback Beam back to pass. Okay, got hit right when I think that was our buddy 98 in there, little Brennis Jordan.
I see Palm Bay's mixing it up a little bit. They're sending some men in. They're sending stunning a little more.
Getting a little bit more of a rush.
Now, so putting a little pressure on the quarterback. For
Well, and I don't blame him. I don't know. I would say Beam's at least throwing for 66, 70%. I think you're right. Coach Mays realized you got to do something.
You got to put pressure on him. So I would.
All right. Cocoa Beach back to punt. 6:48. Plenty of time left in the first half. You know, that's the one thing with all these pass plays. You know, we've got a long first half going.
Yeah, kind of slows things down.
Yeah, it does. And deep guy for Palm Bay is inside the 50, so all goes well. They're going to get the ball in Cocoa Beach territory. Nice rush by Palm Bay. They're going to let it bounce. And number 80 for Palm Bay downs it. And that's a senior tonight on senior night. That is Cataldo Legend.
Not a bad punt.
No, not a bad punt. Pretty good.
First and 10.
Palm Bay will start 6:36 left in the first half. First and 10 at the Minutemen 47. Real good play tonight. I think both teams probably going to talk a little bit about penalties. But
jumping off sides.
yeah, that's you gotta. I remember, I don't know if it was Coach Spurrier. He used to say offsides are illegal. You know, run out of time. He hated those more than anything.
I did too.
All right, first and 10 for the Pirates. We've got quarterback Burnett passing out to number 12. Pass complete to William Ryan. Swarm of Minutemen. We talked about that. That's one thing that at least we've seen every game that we've done here at Cocoa Beach is the way those Minutemen swarm. Pickup of about 5. Second and 5 from the Cocoa Beach 42.
I think it was 11 Minutemen on that time.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think anybody was watching the backfield. Oh, quarterback keeper by Burnett. He's got the first down. He's got blockers in front of him. Room to run. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Nice run by Braden Burnett. Pickup of about 22 yards. Moving the chains. First and 10 with 5:40 left in the first half. Palm Bay looking to increase their lead. Water timeout.
That defensive end on the left side there for the Minutemen, you got to step up and turn that play inside so your linebackers can help you out.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
Just too much.
Right. Yeah, you're right. That's
you got to turn it in. You got to contain. You got to contain.
Again, never played. I think I played a couple of games for the Chiefs in little league, whatever they called it over in Cocoa. That's got to be the hardest thing, especially if you're a defensive end and it's going the other way, because you never know when it's going to be a reverse.
Right.
So as hard as it is, you've got to stay in your spot.
Yeah, I mean the offside defensive end has to trail his deepest back, make sure checking for that reverse.
Got it.
Back.
Right.
But the play side defensive end has to step across the line, turn it up inside where your inside linebackers come and help out.
Yeah, great point.
Well, good blocking. There was good blocking on that.
Yeah,
if you go back
it was.
and watch the film, there was good blocking.
Yeah.
And Palm Bay probably pulled their guard.
Put a guard over.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was all right. They're looking to increase their lead. They're up by 1. First and 10 at the Cocoa Beach 20. Quarterback Burnett going back to pass. Plenty of time. Looking it over. Throwing it deep in the end zone. Up for grabs. Interception. Cocoa Beach Minutemen. We're headed south. Again, another turnover. Probably the 6th one of the night, maybe 3rd on each side.
Well, Palm Bay quarterback threw that into triple coverage there.
Man, yeah,
I don't think Coach May is going to be real happy.
Yeah, that
Just
was a
throw
tough.
it away. If you don't have a play, throw it away.
Number 22.
What do we say when you throw the ball? When you throw the ball, three things can happen. 2 of them are bad.
Hey, right. I got to check. Vern. Was that 22 again? Oh, my goodness. 22.
Best I can tell you.
Yes.
Gage is having a great night.
Man, 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery. We forgot our... Gosh. And calls a fumble. I wish we had our ice cream sandwiches. I gave him the whole box.
Oh, me too.
My goodness. All right, just like that, it's back to the 20. So they called him down in the end zone. 1st and 10. Cocoa Beach on the move. 5:10 left in the first half. They trail by 1.
Pick up a couple yards.
Yeah, that was
98, maybe
98. 98 again. That is Brennis Jordan. Coach, I like what you said. When there's a ball in the air, 3 things can happen. 2 are bad.
2 are bad. So I'm going
And
to send a note down to Coach
Yeah.
Kimmy. Do not run at 98.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
Man, he's like the plug in the sink. No water's going through.
Oh, man.
All right, 2nd and 8. Green back to
He's
pass.
fast, too.
Pass complete. Quarterback
About
Remy
14.
Veen.
Pass complete, number 12.
He's got to have at least a 70% pass rate. Quarterback, junior, is having a good night tonight. Remy Veen. We called his name a lot last year as a sophomore. He's only getting better, and again, hopefully, be right back here at Cocoa Beach next year. But and we know he might have been playing since he was 7th or 8th grade. Again, another good point of having a junior, senior high school.
I'm sure it's a college out there looking at him right now.
I would
He's
think
got,
so. I mean, he's whether he plays quarterback or not, but definitely a really good athlete.
Definitely.
And listen, we've got a good arm on him. So, he's that Doug Flutie kind of
Very
passer
accurate.
right now.
I think he's more accurate than Manning on last week. I was
Let's
watching.
see. Yeah. Okay, what do we got? They're moving it. He was right. What are they going to call it? Looks like timeout. They're moving it. I can't tell. No? What are they? Okay,
Yep.
wait a second.
First
Well,
down.
all right, now they're moving it. Okay, I didn't see the chain gang heading south. 1st and 10, 3:30 left in the second quarter. Ball sits at the 31. Quarterback, Bean. Oh, up to pass. Nice. Oh, pass intended for 1. Nice spiral on that ball, Coach.
They got a good release, quick release.
Pass intended for senior on senior night. Gunner Dot brings 2nd and 10. Ball at the 31. See what the play is going to be. 3:18 left in the first half. Quarterback Bean back to pass it. Go. Nice little rush. Oh, man. 98. Nice defensive call on that. I don't know if that was a safeties coming in, but 98, he was standing right there. Man. You said something earlier, Coach. 98, I don't know. 6'3", 6'4", 240. But he can move.
He's a big boy. Yeah, I
Man.
saw him rush on the last pass play. He's got good feet, good
Sure
mobility,
does.
good lateral movement for a big man.
Nice defense by the Pirates. Forced Ream to throw that ball. And again, like you were saying, Coach, that middle's got to be off limits.
Off limits, man. That running back's going to be
there's
sore
a-
tomorrow.
There's a man above
Let
boys
run in-
hanging out there. All right, here
Run
we
into a
go.
brick wall.
Oh, nice pass play complete. That's a first down if there's no flags.
Great pass and catch.
That is a nice arm. I'm trying to get that young man's number 12, I think. Number 12, yes, number 12. Caden Ford on the reception. Again, another nice play by Remy Bean. He's having a really nice night tonight. Probably throwing for 70 to 80% completion. Under 2 minutes, the ball's at, another rush. Oh, he gets away from the tackle. He's still upright. He's still running. Out of bounds. Nice play. I'm not sure how he pulled the rabbit out of that hat. Man, nice play. That is number 4 on the reception.
I thought that was going to be a play for loss there.
I too. Ryan Rogers, he's a junior. Again, went out of bounds, stopped the clock with 1:45 left.
All that, he picked up
are
like
you
2 yards.
Oh my God. Oh, holding call. Oh. We have taken some yardage off the board tonight, Coach.
Certainly have. I mean,
Man.
that was a unique play.
Gosh,
to
that
say the
was.
least.
Wow. I mean, first, the quarterback should have been caught. And then the guy, again, he went right in the middle. Somehow he broke it, but doesn't matter. We had a hanky on the ground. 1st and 20 with 1:45 left in the first half. Cocoa Beach trails by 1. Nothing there. Man, that
Nice
defense,
tackle.
Pirates, they're starting to step it up a little bit.
They're tough in the middle.
They are. You know, when you said something first quarter because Cocoa Beach was having their way running up the middle pass plays, Coach Mays called them over. They shut that down pretty quick.
Yeah, I think Coach is going to have to sprint that quarterback out.
Yeah,
He's going to sprint him out and try to get on the corners. They're not getting anything up the middle, running the ball. So,
and you know, quarterback Remy Veen, he's got that athletic ability. Again, he reminds me of Doug Flutie. You know, he can run with the ball. He's got a great arm. We've seen him throw it 40 yards in the air. So I'm like, but I've seen this rush from the Pirates coming from both sides. So whether it's a tackle or defense or a tight end, somebody's got to stop because they're coming from both sides.
yeah, the Pirates have stepped up a little bit, man.
They
They're
have.
putting pressure on the quarterback,
Man,
which is causing some serious problems there for the offense of the Minutemen.
Listen, I don't know about you. I'm feeling pressure up here.
Oh, yeah. Number 98.
I know. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm going to take. I don't want to dream about 98. That young man. I wish I knew what year in school he was. Did you ever get Napier on the phone? He needs to get down here.
Definitely need to recruit him in Florida. We could use him right now.
All right, 2nd and 20. Back to pass, throwing it long, a little bit too long. Oh, almost intercepted. Man, he's got an arm.
Yeah, that was probably what.
Number 2, quarterback Remy Veen. Got an arm on
40
him.
yards in the air.
Man, I think so. I don't
good.
even know on a good day if I could throw it 40 yards in the air. Maybe a Nerf ball.
I might be able to get 5, maybe 10.
Yeah, can I have 3? Can I have 3 chances to get 40, or is it got to be in one throw? Looking out the window here, looks like we got a nice crowd on the Cocoa Beach side. It is senior night here. I'd say we got about 300. If you're just joining us, we did film. Mr. Wells over there did a great job announcing senior night. It is on our YouTube channel, so if you didn't get to watch it, senior night video is on Press Box Overtime on YouTube. Pass complete down the middle. Number 1, he's shaking a couple tackles. Oh, a couple on the ground, going back. What a play to my favorite name, Gunner Doc. Pass complete, moving the chains. 1:15 left to go in the first half. Man, what a play.
Great throw and catch.
Sure
there.
was.
And run after, you know.
Yeah,
after
I say, what do you
cover
call
ball,
it? Yaks?
yards.
Yeah, yards after catch
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I care about the yak, but again, all right, 1st and 10. Back to pass again. All right, stops the clock. That's all right. I tell you, number 4 for the Pirates, that is DeMar Hopkins, if I'm pronouncing his last name right, Sparagu Hopkins. He's been in the backfield a lot tonight
He has
for the
been.
Pirates.
He's got a good rush there going for tonight.
All right,
Great
timeout,
effort.
I believe, Cocoa Beach. 1:03 left, down by 1. 2nd and 10, ball sits at the Pirate 38. Oh, it looks like timeout was Palm Bay. Nice timeout to take. I mean, if you're in a one, I mean, you tell me, if you're in a 1-point first half, I'm not saving any timeouts for any reason.
No, you give your defense a chance to rest. If you're on defense or offense, you regroup, and if the Minutemen can at least get a field goal,
Yeah.
they're going to go up
Yeah.
at half. So.
Yeah, that'd be a nice, again, because listen, Pirates were driving. They were about to make it 20-12, and then that young man, he's had an all-star night and a senior at that. Gage Stanley with a fumble recovery, a forced fumble, and 2 interceptions. I hope somebody's getting some highlight film of that young man.
Oh, he's
a
going to get
senior.
some stars on his helmet, that's for
All
sure.
right, 2nd and 10. Nice rush. That was
boy.
pretty dangerous. That is number 52. We were talking about him earlier as well. Nice sized young man. He's a captain, Colton Day. Again, he's got that Jason Taylor kind of build coming off the
he
end.
put a good lick on the quarterback.
Yeah, young man, quarterback Remy Veen. That was, he got tagged pretty good on that. But hey, One thing you can say about the Minutemen, they're tough. They don't come off the field.
No, they don't. You got the bell rung a little bit, but you got to stay away from that side, that left side.
Right. All right, 3rd and 10. Palm Bay looking to keep Cocoa Beach out of the end zone. Back to pass. Going to a spot. Nice defensive play by the Pirates. I believe that is number 8, Lamarian Harris, if I'm looking at his number correctly.
Yeah, number 8. Yeah, it was a great defensive play there.
Sure was. Toe to toe, didn't put his hands on him, waited for the ball. And that's one thing you don't see a lot, especially at this level. He was watching the ball too. A lot of the defenders, they don't know where the ball is. He did a great job watching the ball, covering the
Yeah,
receiver.
he broke on the ball. Really did.
He sure
a good
did.
job.
I like the way he was turned in. That way he could see the quarterback. And a lot of, listen, even in college, we don't see that.
No, a lot of times.
All right, they're going to go for it. 4th down, 52 seconds left. Fourth and 10 at the Pirate 40. Can they make something happen? Ball in the air, a little bit overthrown. Ball goes over on downs. Nice call, though. I like the call. Sideline just a little bit high.
Yeah, it was a lot high. I could see it really good. So it wasn't a very good pass there, but
He might still be taking a few breaths off of that hit he took from 52, but
we
that's
got
all
an
right.
exciting ball game tonight.
Oh,
Bill.
it sure is. Listen, 13-12. I mean, and again, this is what I like, and I talked about it before. 5 or 10 years ago, Palm Bay versus Cocoa Beach would
never
probably not be a game like this.
No,
but we're
absolutely
seeing
not.
a lot of parity. Again, Palm Bay is FHSA 3A, while Cocoa Beach is FHSAA independent. 1st and 10, Burnett back, looking to pass. Oh, he's going long. He's open. Is it? Uh-oh. All right, I guess. So that would be both going after the ball, I'm assuming.
Well,
Or?
I would have called it pass interference on the beach, but
So here's the. And
I'm not officiating.
You can go for the ball. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're not allowed to go through
right.
the player. So
It looked like it.
Yeah, but listen, I don't wear the stripes.
Yeah, it looked
God
like
bless
it.
those guys that do. I could, if he had thrown it, I wouldn't have been disappointed.
Same thing's going to happen right here. Watch.
All right, Burnett back to pass, looking
thing.
long again. Number 11, he's open. Oh, and was he out of bounds? Oh, he was out of bounds. Nice catch though. Nice over the shoulder catch.
catch.
Out of bounds. Nice coverage. If I can see what number that young man has for the Minutemen. I'm thinking 17, no, 30. Turn around there, young fella. What number are you? I'm going to give you kudos.
In a situation like this, you got to back your defensive backs up. Back everybody up. Nobody behind you.
Right.
Keep the ball in front of you.
That was number
Not doing
37, only a 10th grader. Braden Wyman on the coverage. Nice play by that young man. 3rd and 10. Burnett looks like he's going to keep it. Why not? He can run well with that ball. Back and forth, gets out of bounds. 24 seconds left. Palm Bay still up by 1. I tell you, I've been impressed with both quarterbacks. Both quarterbacks have thrown that ball at least 40 yards in the air.
Done a good job. Minutemen quarterbacks got to have over 150 yards.
Gosh, I would think so. And for both sides,
Yeah.
there's probably 150 yards left on the table with penalties.
No doubt.
I mean, we've
about it.
seen
Yeah.
some great runs. We've seen some great pass plays. So I think both coaches will talk about that. All right, going to punt it. So Minutemen will get the ball back. Let's see. Okay, picks it up. Coming around east. Was that horse collar? No, maybe not. That was number 3, Arturo Stanley. He's just a sophomore. And there's the flag. Let's see what we got. Man.
In this situation with what do we have, 18 seconds left? Get away from the ball.
Yeah, it was kind of that was, I mean, he turned it into a positive play, but sometimes the outcome doesn't mean it was the right choice.
Exactly.
It turned out right, but yeah.
If he'd have touched it, bounced off of him or something, the team picks it up for 6.
All right, that's a flag against Palm Bay. We got 14.3 seconds left.
I think it was a personal foul.
Man, that's been some penalties tonight. All right, Cocoa Beach is going to be 1st and 10 at their own 45. Down by 1, 13-12, 14.3 seconds left. Coach, what are you throwing it towards satellite? What are you doing tonight?
I would throw it.
I mean,
Throw it. What do you got to lose?
And if it gets intercepted at the 10-yard line, so what?
Yeah.
Again, both quarterbacks got great arms on them. Number 2, quarterback for Cocoa Beach, Remy Veen, leading them up. Let's see what the coach, Kimmy, calls. 14 seconds left. Pass play for sure. There you go, running around. No. That's tough to do, Coach. Running left, throwing with your right. I got to give him credit.
Yeah, it is.
That's tough. Listen, at my age, running right, throwing right.
Running anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So I run from the couch to the refrigerator and I'm tired.
Yeah, no kidding. Wait, you want me to run and throw the ball? Can I do one or the other?
Yeah, I'm not that coordinated.
Is that ambidextrous or is that something else? I'm not sure. All right, 5.8 seconds left. This very well could be the last play of the game. First half. Palm Bay, exciting game, Coach. I mean, we've back and forth, big plays. We like what we see tonight.
Yeah, beautiful weather and just
loving the breeze.
On.
All right, Dean back to pass. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. With 1 second left, timeout. Coach Kimmy, pass complete to number 10, Cooper DeLuca. He's a senior. Again, senior night. All right. I'm thinking, what would Doug Flutie do? If he's playing against Miami, I know what he'd do.
Throw it in the end zone.
That has, listen, I don't care what's going to happen to the end of time. Doug Flutie's Hail Mary against Miami, that's a top 10. I just don't see that ever changing.
That made him famous, that one pass.
It did. Yeah, well, I think he got a little hardware to go after that play, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've actually had the opportunity to meet Mr. Flutie. Super nice guy. Just like me and you talked. We were at a charity basketball game. You know, I had to make sure I wasn't drooling on my jersey. But listen, that guy baseball, basketball, I don't care. Pickleball, that man's an athlete.
Yeah, I've seen him play on the adult baseball team.
Oh, with the wooden bats, right?
Yeah.
All right, 1 second to go. Quarterback Dean back. We're guessing it's going to be a pass. Better be some blocking up front. You better hurry. All right, across the field. And open field tackle. All right. Hey, added 20 yards to his stats. And that's the end of the first half on a beautiful night here at Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School. 4 touchdowns, only 1 point after. And with that, the Pirates of Palm Bay, they lead 13-12.
Yeah, it's been an exciting game tonight. You know, like you said, there's been quite a few penalties.
Yeah.
It could be a little different situation right now, but Palm Bay has made a couple fumbles. They had a couple fumbles.
Yeah.
They could have scored. And even Cocoa Beach, same way.
Right.
We do have an exciting game tonight. Great weather, great community, great school.
Yeah.
2 great schools, and it's a great opportunity to be here.
Yeah, and we talked about that earlier today. That is something that, you know, it's good to see, you know, Astronaut having a good, what do we got there? That is Palm Bay. Oh, that's us. I was just saying, somebody's posting it pretty quickly on Max Preps. I'm going to look through, let me see. I got let me look through some of the records. So we played, now, if some of these teams that are playing in the Sunshine State Athletic Association, Bayside, Satellite, Space Coast, and Holy Trinity, they've actually got 3 games underneath their belts. Astronaut, they are 1-1. Bayside 1-1. Cocoa 1-1. Cocoa Beach 1-1. Oak Alley 1-1. Heritage and Holy Trinity, guess what? 1-1. MCC 2-0, undefeated. Melbourne 1-1. Merritt Island 1-1. Palm Bay, you guessed it. Rockledge, I believe Rockledge 1-1. No, I don't know. No, I think they're 0-2. Satellite 2-0. Satellite 3-0. Space Coast 3-0. Again, they are SSAA. Titusville 1-1. Vieira 1-1. So again, looks like everybody's 1-1 except for Satellite and Space Coast, or the SSAA. Are you can't get too much parity than that when almost every team in the county is 1-1. And you know, we talked about that, Coach Kimmy, when you were there as a administrator. You know, Satellite, you know, probably wasn't going to win any district championships. So when he came on board, he took them as an independent. And I can remember, again, being the county athletic director, I remember when they went to, I think they went independent. Man, Vero Beach 24-0 over my alma mater, Cocoa. I think, man, we got a nice moon out there. Listen, Coach, did you order that moon?
Yes,
okay,
I sure did.
I appreciate you doing that. First of all, I think Vero Beach is really good, and I think Cocoa is good. They're just probably not where they were last year. But again, that's a litmus test because Vero beat Eau Gallie by 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as I mentioned earlier, I haven't really put a poll out yet. You know, it's kind of like the college football playoffs. I'm going to wait 3 or 4 games, but I think Eau Gallie right now is probably number 1 in the county. I would certainly put Cocoa number 2. If they lose big tonight and Merritt Island wins, Merritt Island is at DeLand, who is, I believe, undefeated. I might move Merritt Island, but listen, you talked about it earlier. Really, your district games is what matters.
Exactly. And, you know, Cocoa's got a great program
Oh,
going there.
absolutely.
Maybe they're a little down this year, but
Could be.
Vero Beach,
Yeah.
even way back when I came,
Yes,
with
yes.
Billy Livings was the head coach there.
Who did they have down there? Doc Lucky, I think, was a young man back from the 70s. But you also got to remember, Coach, and I don't know if this was when it might have been when you went to school. I think it was when I went to school, too. Vero Beach was in the Cape Coast Conference because there weren't that many schools in the county. And that was one thing that was pretty cool as a county athletic director. All the minutes from back in those Cape Coast Conference meetings. But to see, I think Fort Pierce Central, I'm not sure if they were, but I know most of our schools played them. But yeah, without that many high schools, I remember in tennis, we played Vero Beach. They had played, but
Yeah,
you're
there
right.
weren't many schools down there.
Right.
Vero Beach was the Vero Beach and Fort Pierce, the only schools down there. Now you got Westwood.
Right.
It's like Palm Bay. Palm Bay they dominated back then. Had a multi-million-dollar football stadium built back there, and Palm Bay was the only high school.
Right.
You didn't have Heritage or
Right.
Bayside.
Right.
It's your band.
Well, you got to, and let's go north. Titusville. We talked about the coach.
Yeah.
Where were we? Was it last week? We talked to the official over at Satellite. Help me if I'm pronouncing his name. What was the Titusville coach? 2 state championships. Ran over you for 200 yards one game. But again, no Space Coast junior, senior high school.
Right.
You did not have astronaut. Again, north of Cocoa, 1 team. South of Melbourne, 1 team. And guess what? Those teams won 2 championships.
Right, exactly. Coach Wernicke.
Wernicke. I knew. I was just testing you.
He has some great talent there at Titusville back in the day, for sure.
I'm
Of course, the
guessing.
astronaut dominated too. So
Yes. I'm guessing he's probably got to be in the Hall of Fame.
he is.
Yeah, I mean, two stand. And I think they were back to back, maybe 82, 83, something like that. Where were you at that? Were you at Rockledge or
I was at
Merritt?
Rockledge.
Rockledge.
You know, Chris Collinsworth played at Astronaut.
Al Wernicke. Thank you, TJ. TJ Gowdy, the athletic director and baseball coach at Satellite.
Got a better memory than I do.
Yeah, he did. Well, listen, TJ's what, 22 years
Yeah, young
old?
guy,
and
young guy.
You and I are in our 70s.
Young, good-looking guy. You know, we're
Yeah,
like
yeah. Hopefully he didn't put that as a comment on the YouTube channel, and that was just something between us. But we love TJ. TJ's doing a great job at Satellite as the athletic director, baseball coach. And, you know, speaking of baseball coach, TJ coaches baseball. You've got Coach Claiborne, athletic director at Rockledge, coaches baseball.
Yeah.
And then here you got Ted Kimmy, just like my friend Jeff McClain at Merritt Island did. He's the athletic director and football coach. Man, listen, you're a varsity sport coach and an athletic director. I don't know how you do it.
Not easy. Not an easy thing to do. You got a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, that's
As an athletic director. And you got to have all your ducks in a row. As you know, you were county athletic director. You know
man, that's
how stressful it can be.
that's well, you know, kids ask me why I have such a long mustache because from the forehead up, ain't nothing growing anymore. So, you know, as an old guy,
Yeah,
if it's growing on my cheekbones, I'm going
why
to.
is that, Bill? What do you think of it? You can grow it on your face, but can't grow it on your head.
You know what?
Not
Listen,
fair.
it's well, you know, I told my wife, I made a promise to her. If the man above wants my hair that bad, I'm not going to paint it. I'm not going to comb it over. I'm not going to plant it. It's going to be what it is. So
We do save money on haircuts.
listen, I bought me is it pronounced Wall WHL WAHL at Walmart back in about 2008. I've been cutting it ever since. So
I do the same.
I do tip the barber. It just goes back in my wallet, but I certainly can't complain about the haircut.
Well, they say baldness comes from your mother's side, but I've never seen any.
I've heard
bald
grandfather. I don't know. But I think somebody posted on social media, "What do you miss about high school?" I'm like, that hair. You could take everything else.
I know it.
Just for like a day. I want to ride my motorcycle.
Yeah.
I want the hair. I want the wind to be blowing in something. Not, you know, it's like a shield. It just kind of goes over.
I've seen some younger pictures of you. Good.
Oh my goodness. All right, we got a great game tonight. We got about 9 minutes left in the half. Thanks to a point after, Palm Bay leads 13-12. 9:52 in the first quarter. Cocoa Beach scored on a 48-yard pass play from quarterback Remy Veen. Not too long after, with 6:08 left, 8-yard touchdown run by number 8 Harris for Palm Bay. Tied it at 6. Point afters were no good. Second quarter, 10:58 left. Pass play again, 12 yards from Remy Veen, this time to Stanley. 2 touchdown passes from the quarterback. And then with 7:19 left, 10-yard run by Newton. And the extra point, that's how we got to 13-12. But, you know, looking over Palm Bay side, they got probably about 100 people. It's a drive. We got to remember, Brevard County, 76 miles long. Gosh forbid Astronaut has to go down and play Heritage.
Oh.
They'd probably rather go to Orlando as far as distance, but it's good to see the people out. You know, the weather's maybe starting to change a little bit. I'd say at least 300 on the Cocoa Beach side. If you're just joining us, they did have senior night tonight. That video is posted on our YouTube channel, Pressbox Overtime, as well as streaming live right now. This video will be also posted on there. Let's look ahead. Let me see what we got. I was going to ask you a question, Coach, about a litmus test. So I'm looking at Cocoa Beach, and I know you got different players. You know, we got Portal now. We got NIL now. I'm going to take off, just like anybody my age, take off my glasses to read. So last week, Cocoa Beach did indeed beat Masters Academy 27-20. Last year, they lost to Masters Academy 49-0. So again, as a past head coach and assistant coach all over the county, you lose 49-0 last year, you win 27-20. Is that something you use as a positive, or is it a whole new season, all new kids? How do you look at that difference in score?
Well, it's certainly a positive thing. You know, every year is different.
Right.
You know, you're starting off totally new.
Right.
And you've got different talent. You got kids that graduate. You've got to rebuild. It's an opportunity to you know get the young kids ready to play for this year. So and you have an idea of what you can do with the talent you have.
Right.
But I mean, I've had years when we should have been 5-5, ended up 8-2. You know.
Right.
But it all depends on the talent that you have.
Yeah, and I think, we got to remember, young men or any high school sport, anywhere from 13 to 18, if it's me and I've never coached football as a player, if I got, beat pretty handily last year, 49-0, and I come back this year and I'm back on the team and win 27-20, again, at least up here, that to me, that's a positive. Like you said,
absolutely.
You got to, even though a lot of these names that we're calling out tonight, we called out last year.
Well,
That's a positive.
One thing about it, when you lose that bad,
Tough.
you don't forget about it.
No, yeah.
Especially if the other team ran it up on you. So you're going to use that as a motivational factor the
Right.
next year. If
Right.
they're down,
Right.
you're going to use
Right.
that as a motivational factor. Now,
Right.
coaches have, there's a lot of stuff going on between coaches too. Not only the players,
Right.
but I want to beat that guy because he beat me last year.
Right.
Or I may not like him that much. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that going on.
Right.
And there's not a lot, but there's
Well,
camaraderie between the coaches. But you do have some of those coaches that you would just want to beat really bad.
they're not going to be on your pickleball team.
Oh no, not at all. You don't play golf with them. These.
Yeah.
But
No ice cream
there's that
sandwiches.
rivalry between
No.
coaches
Yeah,
for sure. It always has been. That's what makes it a little more exciting too.
I think a guy we used to pay attention to, the old ball coach up in Gainesville, he certainly had his faves and not faves.
Oh yeah.
And I think that leads, and I don't care what sport it is, you lose with dignity, you win with class. Because if you don't win with class, I might be back next year, and
Right.
that's going on my bulletin board.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
especially with social media nowadays, and you just gotta watch what you say. You gotta, it's and for somebody to say that doesn't make a difference. I don't know. I guess
It
they
certainly
still
does.
pin things up. I don't.
It does.
Do they take a screenshot now or something? And I don't know, but
Our big rivalry when I was at Cocoa, of course, was Rockledge High School.
sure.
The barbecue bowl, that was a big game for us.
Right,
So
right.
we always came up with stuff to motivate our kids.
Right.
Whether it was true or not, we made up some things occasionally.
What is that
but-
called? Historical fiction or something like
Yeah,
that?
something like that.
Yeah.
But
Based on a true story?
just to motivate the kids to go out
Right.
there and
Right.
play harder.
Right.
Sometimes it backfired, but other times it worked.
And for those of you that are a lot younger than us, talk about a unique situation. Cocoa Rockledge had the same field, McClarty Park,
Right.
and then you had Astronaut and Titusville. Was it pronounced Dre?
Dre Field, yeah.
They had Dre Field, the same. So you knew at both of those facilities, for the most part, every Friday was a game. You just didn't know who was playing
Yeah.
that. But that was so unique.
Oh,
and,
it was. Dre Field was
I've been there.
it was-
Yeah.
on Friday night, baby,
Oh
it was
my
rocking.
gosh. It
There
didn't
wasn't
matter.
a seat
No.
to be had. There
No.
was standing room only, and it was always a battle. Whoever went in there, it was a battle. Whether you're
Yeah.
playing Titusville
Didn't-
or Ashland,
right.
it was going to be a battle.
Right. Oh, hey, listen. Cocoa Rockledge. I remember one year, and this is back in, you see, my son graduated 08 from Rockledge. I graduated from Cocoa 02. No, it was a different
1802,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
1802. That's what it was. I can remember back when I was a PA announcer, and it was Cocoa Rockledge. So I'm going to guess it was maybe around 2011 or 12, calling the game, tight game. And next thing you know, I'm guessing people in the stands must have been texting their friends. The next thing you know, the crowd at the gate at halftime to get in, they must have said, hey, the game is close.
Yeah.
They could have, because we know where the field is. They could have, but again, that was so cool to see that all of a sudden, I'm sure Miss Holland was probably the AD at that time, made a little bit more money at the gate,
yeah.
but they were calling their friends. But that, you played, the fence was covered.
We brought in bleachers and put in the end zones,
Okay,
both end
okay.
zones.
Wow.
And the bleachers were full. The fence was like 6 deep all the way around.
Right, yeah.
I remember making adjustments. We didn't have this has a track. We didn't have a track in McClarty.
Oh, right. No,
But
you don't.
I had
Right,
people
right.
standing. Yo, get them, coach. Get them, coach.
Oh, right
I've been
there.
doing it right
I know,
there.
right.
Making
Helping you
adjustments.
coach.
Yeah. And it was a huge rivalry. It still
Yeah.
is.
And I tell you what I like, and it's probably the same for Mel High Palm Bay. I think next week, Satellite comes here. Battle of the
that should be a good
Beaches.
game.
That's actually the only in-county game that Satellite has is against Cocoa Beach, because again they're SSAA.
That's Battle of the Surfboards.
That's it, brother. But I don't think it did not matter. Cocoa Rockledge, Cocoa Beach Satellite, Melbourne Palm Bay, Titusville. Both teams could be 0-8. it's going to be packed.
It's going to be packed. It's I like that. I love that rivalry that's still
Yeah,
around.
me too. Right. You know, and you and I talk all the time, whether Instagram, smoke signals. I think sometimes I see you over you burning your yard
Do that
waste.
occasionally. Yeah.
That's what we miss a little bit with these college super conferences. Like when the SEC goes to 9 games, I want to play Florida State every year.
Yeah.
I want to play Miami every year.
Right.
But again, if you're going to play 12 games, you can't play 11 Power 5. It's tough to do that. So I hate, is Clemson, because the ACC, they're going to go to, are they still going to play South Carolina? We got Oklahoma. Does it play Oklahoma State? Hopefully, and I've seen that more the past year, where these high schools are playing each other where they didn't before.
Right. I'm glad they're doing that. I'm glad they're bringing it back.
And I think it means a lot. We got a lot of teams tonight playing out of county, and I know, talking to the athletic directors, transportation's not cheap. You took care of that when you were at Satellite.
Right.
Even back then. I mean, and then now the way the districting is with the playoffs, you're going across the state for a first round playoff game. That's
right.
That's a little hard to swallow.
It is, and even on the college level, the minor sports lose money.
The
Millions,
Big 12
millions of
from
dollars.
Rutgers to UCLA.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got I'm afraid you're going to poke Doug in the eye. Oh, my lovely wife says she's afraid I'm going to poke you. You got Medicare anyway, right?
I got Medicare. Yeah.
He's got Medicare. So if
got
I
Medicare,
poke him,
I'm set.
Now look at that. Now I don't know where my pencil. Oh, there's my pencil. I'm going to have to.
Let me put my glasses on for protection.
Hey, listen. I got to say, hats off to Coach Lee Corso,
There we go.
Florida State alumni. I did not realize he was the Miami Jackson. He did a great job. Hello.
Mr. Cook.
Hey, good
How's
to
it
see you.
going?
Great.
Dominique.
Yeah, I remember you.
Oh, Mr. Cook's got a fan club.
I got a fan here,
Oh,
beautiful fan club
He's
here.
the best.
So, how's everything going? Yeah. Who's the new dean?
Right now, Deadman. He came out of
But
still there?
again, we got a great game tonight.
Yeah.
Coach Cook visiting.
He's funny.
So see, you scared him with
Good
the
to see you.
pencil. All right. So in case anybody in the stands is listening, just pretend like you know me. Come up. I'll say hi because I got to somebody. He's got.
I got fans everywhere.
You got fans everywhere. Well, you 20,
40,
48 year, 40 something?
44
44
years.
Man,
Brevard County, yeah.
Jeez, that's
Still kicking, man.
You still wearing the watch the district gave you when you left?
gold watch and ring and.
So listen, I do want to say I did see on the news that and this has been and you've been around. So Brevard County, they teachers 2% raise, and it's actually a 2-year. I don't know the last time they did anything for 2 years. It's always been like a year at a time, something
2%.
like that.
Wow.
So listen, 2%. Wait till you retire, whether Medicare or Social Security, you start getting that cost of living every year, 2 to 3%.
Yeah.
It starts adding up some. So again, I'm glad that this early in the game, they were able to come to terms. Brevard Federation of Teachers and Brevard Public Schools, 2% raise for the next 2 years for our teachers. All right, we are getting ready. Did I change it to the third quarter? I did not. Good thing I remembered. Oh, we're going.
Well, the salaries have gotten a little better in Brevard County.
Yeah, they have.
Still not where they should be.
Correct.
For teachers. I mean, without teachers, we don't have any other profession.
Well, and we talked about that,
Right.
and we've got the millage going on right now, and that's up for vote next year. And the good thing about the millage, even if it goes away, what do we got? Oh, I missed it. We got scores popping up, and even if the millage goes away, that extra money those teachers are getting right now goes towards retirement, and that's big. As long as it goes towards retirement, where they used to get those $500 bonuses, and it really didn't go anywhere. So, again, congratulations. I'm glad they came to terms. We are getting ready to start the third quarter. We've got an exciting ball game. Pirates of Palm Bay lead the Minutemen on senior night here at Cocoa Beach. Ball's up in the air. Pirates receiving. Ball is went out of bounds. That's a flag.
It's a penalty.
You know, that's one thing that I've seen colleges do. Instead of an onside kick, do that little pooch 20 yards, because those guys forget that's a live ball and they don't go
Exactly.
after it. And Coco was doing that quite a bit over the years, where they would just pooch it to like one side. And all right, what do we got here? Did we start with the flag again? Oh, well, it went out of bounds, but what does it go
Went
now?
out of bounds, so it's going to move.
35.
Up
All right, so that's
35.
not too bad. Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting to see. You know, you and I doing these games. We're
Right.
we're a little older, and you know, to see that all the teams are running shotgun now. You never had a team run shotgun back in the day.
Never.
The quarterback was underneath the center.
Yes.
So it's interesting.
Uh-oh, handball. It's a fumble. Picked it back up. Ball bounced right back to him, but he didn't get anywhere. That is number 11, Caden Newton. But listen, good job just to get that ball back.
Sure was.
That'd have been a tough. I'm sure after halftime, Coach May's talking about that would have been tough to fumble the first time he got the ball. Again, if you didn't join us for the first half, Coach Kevin Mays back in Brevard, Palm Bay High School alumni, 1991. He was an assistant coach on their first two state championships. Nice little pass complete to number 8, Lamarian Harris. He's already scored once tonight.
Pick up about 13 yards.
Yeah, moves the chains. They are at their own 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Palm Bay on the move. Quarterback Braden Burnett. In the backfield with him is number 7, co-captain Blaze Brown. 1st and 10 at their 47. 11 in motion. Looks like might have been a mix. Oh, it tripped up. I couldn't tell if that was a mix-up or not, or just a fake handoff.
Like it may have been.
Maybe he thought the other gentleman was going to run in front of him, but he did pick up. Did he pick up anything? No gain. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 47. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Palm Bay up by 1.
I think that field's a little slippery too. You know, we had a little bit of
Well,
rain.
we
at
did,
the
right?
beginning.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, as the weather cools, looking at the track, it still looks a little moist. Burnett back to pass. Nice rush. Nice rush. Oh, what a nice tackle. What a tackle. That is number 44 for Cocoa Beach. Mikey Butler. He's a senior tonight on senior night and a co-captain. I don't know if we've seen that call all night on defense.
Great pressure there from the outside.
Wow, that's a loss of about 12.
12
3rd
yards.
and 22. I almost thought Burnett was going to get out of that, but they brought that third player, and I think that did the job. Nice defensive tackle for a loss. Back to pass. Over the middle, nice completion. He's still up. Is he going to get a first down? Another nice. There we go. Another open field tackle.
Brings up 4th down.
Pass complete to number 2 for the Pirates. That is Timothy Sedaris, wide receiver. Scored last week against Bayside.
I don't think we've seen a punt yet, have we?
No. I think a couple. 4th down. That's complete. Is he going to make the first down? Boy, that's a close one. That might be the first measure. That was complete to number 11. We've called his name a lot tonight, Caden Newton. That's going to be a tough figure out. All right, easy. Oh, they're moving it. All right, nice pickup. It was 4th down and about 7.
And Newton turned back inside.
Yeah, he sure did.
Took a pretty hard hit there.
Yeah, he did. All right, 1st and 10. Pirates in Minutemen territory. Sits at the 44. 8:46 left to go in the first quarter. That's a keeper by Burnett. Called his own number. Swarm of Minutemen. All right, let him go. There we go. Hands up. Like that.
I'll tell you what, those Minutemen get after you.
You know what? We talked about that. Just like what Dan Newland says against Morgan and Morgan. Size doesn't matter. Those young
right.
men on the Coke, and same thing with the Pirates. Now, Pirates got a little bit of size on them. However, Cocoa Beach, open field tackle, swarming against the ball, pulling the ball out of the hands of the ball carrier.
Yeah.
A great play tonight on both sides. Let's see
Great
if they
hustle.
make a difference on the turnovers. 8-minute mark, 2nd and 7. Ball sits at the Cocoa Beach 45. Hand off to number 11 around the end. Uh-oh, he's got some open space. He's still upright. All the way down to the 12-yard line. Did not get out of bounds. Pickup of about 25. That is number 11, Caden Newton. We've called his name a lot. He scored last week against Bayside. Timeout, injured player.
Nice run.
You know, again, Coach, you brought it up perfectly during the first half. So much can happen when, just like in that case, Newton, he was already in motion. He had some speed. By the time he got that ball, he's at half speed, broke a couple tackles. One thing we've always said about the Gators, they start with that late handoff from a dead start. Just doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, that was a great play design there. Good blocking downfield as well.
Yes, nice call by Coach Mays. And that's one thing. You know, we got two great coaches tonight, Coach Kimmy and Coach Mays, and it's both sides of the ball, whoever their DCs or OCs are. Nice plays and exciting game. Still a 1-point game with 7:46 left in the third quarter.
You know, historically, we've had some great coaches in all sports in this county.
Yes.
You know, one that just retired from Satellite, Coach Butler.
Yes.
Going to be dearly missed by Satellite High School as well as the county. But it's just some great coaches throughout the years.
Like you said, Coach, all sports. Nice hand for that young man, Coach Butler. He's a friend of the press box. Still coaching at Eastern Florida.
That's
you know, he restarted that program. They were top 10 team in his first year there.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And I saw a post over the summer that we reposted for him on the press box, you know, looking for athletes. He had scholarships. So again, if you're a cross-country athlete in Brevard County, let me tell you, Eastern Florida State College, really one of the top coaches in the nation. Nice run play by the Pirates. Give Coach Butler a call. And then from there, you're probably going to play at a 4-year school. So, all right, they can still make a first down. 2nd down and about 6. Handoff up the middle. Oh, nice open field tackle by Cocoa Beach. Looks like 34. They're getting out of my range.
Tackle by number 30.
Number 30. That's a co-captain. Dorian Nicholson. He's a senior night. 3rd down. Keeper by Burnett. And he's gonna. Oh, I thought he was gonna get a block. Looks like he got. Well, let's see. What do we got here? Did he make it past? Yep. Yard markers are down. 1st and goal to go for Palm Bay. 6:45 left in the third quarter. Nice run by Burnett. I'm thinking quarterback's going to keep it on this one. He's got about 4 yards to go.
Probably a good call, Coach.
Yeah, or hand off to Coach Brown or Mr. Brown in the backfield. Oh, hand off, another end around. I think that young man, touchdown. That is number 8. I believe that is his 2nd touchdown tonight. 4-yard touchdown run by number 8, Lamarian Harris. And that puts Palm Bay up 19-12. I think that was the same play they had second quarter was end around just like that, number 8.
Like it was, yeah. It was good blocking by that offensive line of Palm Bay.
Sure was. All right, going for the point after. See if we can get it up to 8 points, which would be a nice lead. And I think that is through, and that is. And at the 6:20 mark of the third quarter, thanks to his 2nd touchdown run of the night, 4 yards by number 8, Harris, Palm Bay leads the hometown Minutemen on senior night, 20-12.
And, you know, just this is Coach May's first year, right?
Yes,
So they're just going to keep improving. That first year is always the toughest year when you start to rebuild a program. I know they were down last year.
Right.
But they're just going to keep improving under Coach May.
Right. You know, 2 years ago they made the playoffs. I think they went 7-4. I think they lost to Coach Holmes when he was at Titusville in the playoffs. Last year, Coach, they were 0-10. So again, they've already won 1 game this year. So they've tacked that on. They lost to Astronaut 38-13, but they did beat Bayside 13-0. So again, you know, they've got a win under their belt. looking to get a second win under the belt. They hadn't won a game since 2023. So, again, a lot of positives early in the year for first-year and alumni coach Kevin Mays.
What a great facility they have at Palm Bay, too.
Oh, my
Beautiful
gosh.
stadium, weight room, just
Yeah.
have all the great facility. The track, rubberized track, is just a great facility. So I'm looking for great things to happen at Palm Bay.
Again, hats off and kudos to Coach Principal Judd Kaminsky, as well as Athletic Director Brian Crowley, and of course here, Principal Tim Powers, who used to be head football coach at O'Galley, and Coach Kimmy serves as the athletic director. Listen, best thing happened to Palm Bay was Florida Tech got a football team, worked it out with the school district to build a press box on the other side,
Yeah.
upgrade that field, and sad to see they got rid of football, but Palm Bay got left with some good parting gifts.
They sure did. They sure did. That's a nice upgrade.
All right, kickoff, little pooch kick. Ball is live. Somebody got to pick it up. Oh, he falls. That's a smart move. You said something like that earlier, Coach. Sometimes you just got to fall on it.
Yeah. I see where Merritt Island is down by 1 touchdown against DeLand at the half.
Yeah, DeLand, I believe. I want to say, I think DeLand beat Mainland. So DeLand, that's one of those areas where there's not a lot of schools around them. So there's probably not a lot of transfers going on. So a lot of those homegrown young men stay at DeLand. But and I remember back in the day they had a strong team.
Yeah, oh yeah. They've always had good football up in that area.
That's the kicker, number 80 for Palm Bay, Mark Pichenow, if I pronounce that correctly. 6:16 left in the third quarter. Palm Bay up by 8. Cocoa Beach hasn't scored. Get that back there. First half, looking to get it back. We got a full moon tonight. Anything can happen. Pass play out to number 7. Wide open. Not quite turned the quarter. Nice tackle by 23. We called his name a lot tonight. Michael Lockhart. But pass complete to number 7, senior Robinson.
That pass plays are bread and butter there for the Minutemen.
It is.
I'm glad to see him coming back to that.
Young man down. Is that number 23 that made the tackle? I can't tell. Athletic trainer going over.
That's a good addition to to the Brevard County
Right.
with the trainers there.
Right.
They come to practice. They also come to game situations, so it's good to have them on board.
That's one thing that the millage money did do was it created 16, if I remember this correctly, positions at our 16 high schools for full-time athletic. We had, and listen, God bless them. My daughter, your kids, hats off to number 23. Had a great game tonight. Still has a great game. We're glad to see him up and walking, Lockhart. But when you got somebody full-time on campus all day long, that if a kid has an issue, can come see them. And again, we love athletic trainers, whether they're off campus or not, but kind of like coaches. We love community coaches. But when you're there all day, that makes a little bit of a difference.
Makes a big difference for sure. That's a valuable asset to have.
And I got to say that my daughter, Devin, somebody that your daughter and her played lacrosse, won a couple of district championships in soccer. She got her degree in athletic trainer up at Greensboro College. All right, 1st and 10. Oh, hand up the middle. Got a little bit of room. It's going to take more than one to bring him down. That is number 6, Tristan Sejak. Nice play. I think he ran off about 6, maybe 7. All right, second and a short 3. Ball sits at the Palm Bay 44. Cocoa Beach looking to try to tie it up. Down by 8. 5:30 to go. Same play you just said, Coach.
Number 7 looks like one of his favorite targets.
I tell you what I like, and that was something you and I last week we talked about. These young men know you got to go to the first down marker and turn. You can't go up a yard and then have to catch the ball. And if you catch it, it's a first down, whether they tackle you or not. So
you got to get to the first down marker.
Well coached by both teams. All right, 3rd and 2. Cocoa Beach needs to pick this up. Handoff up the middle. 98 wrapped him up, but I don't know. Let's see where they're going to mark it. Again, that was 98 co-captain Brennis Jordan. Oh, that's are they moving it? I don't know.
No, he's getting a workout.
Yeah,
tonight.
he is. Yeah, they didn't move it. First down. And I tell you what, he don't have his hands on his hips. For a big guy, he's in great shape. My hands are on my hips after the first half of the first quarter. All right, first down for Cocoa Beach. 4:55 left in the third quarter. Oh, pass intended. Number 7, Tristan Seajack looking for a flag. He's not going to get it. Or number 7, I'm sorry. That is Robinson. Seajack is number 6. Ball intended for Robinson. He's got quite a few passes tonight. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 2nd and 10 from the Pirate 42. 4:51 left in the third quarter. Cocoa Beach hoping to get on the board. They have not scored since early in the second quarter. All right. There it is. Extracurricular activity. Anything after the flat, after the whistle, you're going to get that. That hurts. Coach May's not going to be happy. We might see some steer running on that beautiful stadium Monday afternoon.
I would say so. If it was me, I'd definitely put him on the stairs. You can't do that. I guess you beat.
Yeah. All right. So
We still have a close ball game here. So.
Oh yeah. All right. So he picked it up. All right. No penalty. All right. 3rd and 10. I saw a flag. Did you see a flag?
Yeah.
I guess
how do you pick up a flag?
Well, just like that.
Especially if it's unsportsmanlike.
That I guess not. All right, so it's 3rd and 10. Ball sits at the 41 of Palm Bay. 4:20 left. Cocoa Beach has not scored in 2 quarters. Oh, he's going long. He might get out. No flag. Oh, there's a flag. Oh, there is a flag.
There is a flag.
Well, if that's defensive holding, that's an automatic first down. Pick up one, drop another, Coach.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was interference.
Yeah, all right, correct me if I'm wrong. Interference, not necessarily first down, depending on the yardage. Defensive holding is.
Yeah.
Even if you were 4th and 25, yeah, automatic. So if that's what it was, that's an automatic first down. Let's see if we get we got the call yet. Just want to tell my lovely wife that she's still listening. Coach Cook does have his glasses on, so he took your advice. What do we got there? We got
Holy Trinity.
Wow, Holy Trinity up 21-0 over Port St. Lucie. I think I said Holy Trinity might be undefeated. No, they're 1-1. They lost to Titusville. All right, first down, 4:10 left to go. Ball sits at the Pirate 31. Quarterback lean, shotgun, just like you said, Coach. Haven't seen too many under center. Back to pass. Favorite target, Robinson. All right. Nice open field tackle. I think that is number 8. And that is Harris, number 8. He's actually scored on an 8-yard run today. So Palm Bay's got a few two-way players, which we talked about last week. I don't see a lot tonight because that can certainly tire him out. But number 8 is playing well on both sides. Number 8, Harris. 2nd and 2, Cocoa Beach driving at the Pirate 23. Going after Robinson, out of bounds. He likes number 7.
Sure does.
Third down.
That's a senior.
He's got some good receivers on
Yeah, he does. He's got a couple good targets.
He's throwing the ball well. Nice
Yeah,
spiral.
he sure
nice,
is.
nice and tight spiral.
I think he's got
very accurate.
Yeah. And again, we said the same thing last year about quarterback junior Remy Bean having a great night. I'm going to guess maybe 150 yards, 70% completion rate. All right, 3rd and 2, 3:26 left in the third quarter, down by 8. What did Coach Kimmy call? Handoff up the middle. Yeah, he broke it through. I think that is number 6, Tristan Seajack. All right, nice play up the middle. I don't know if I would have guessed that up the middle. Maybe Palm Bay wasn't looking for that. First down for Cocoa Beach. Ball at the 20 of Palm Bay. down by 8. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. They have not scored in 2 quarters. Looking to tie it up. 1st and 10 at the 20. Out there wide. Yeah. Oh, he dropped it. That's a good drop because that would have been a loss of 3. So sometimes incomplete pass isn't a bad thing.
I just don't like that play. It takes
Yeah,
too long to
well,
develop.
And
I want to go up the field.
yeah, even I'm like you, and again, never coached football. I would like to think, unless it's an end around, the guy's got speed and he's going on a hook. You would like to think that if you catch the ball as a receiver, you at least have positive yardage.
Right.
Or unless you're going for a two pass play, but Florida did the same thing. They throw it 5 yards behind the line. What are you gonna? You gotta go 5 yards to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right.
All right, 2nd and 10. Oh, he's wide open down the middle. That is number 12.
Fumble.
Oh no, not a fumble. Palm Bay pick it up. Yes, they did. Still, ooh. Well, that's a legal block. Helped him up. All right, there you go. All right, I like that. Big block helped him up. Nice play by the Pirates. Oh, injured player. Another turnover for Cocoa Beach.
That was a violent tackle by
Yeah.
Palm Bay that
I was looking up the
knocked that
number.
ball loose.
Both sides hitting hard tonight. Hope the young man hopefully just got the air knocked out of him. I got to tell you, it's been a long time since I've had the air knocked out. But from what that was up there with like double brain freeze.
Oh, no doubt.
You were hoping there was some oxygen left in the environment, but oh my goodness, did that hurt?
And it's scary too.
It is scary. You just
You're
like,
trying to catch your breath and
back in the day, you and I, a few years apart, tackle football on Sundays. Used to play at Levitt Park. I used to play at Cambridge. I can't tell you how many times I got tackled and landed on the football and knocked that air out.
yeah, we played at Levitt Park and also in front of Golfview Estates.
Okay, all right.
Played 2 places.
I'll never forget one time, I think I was going to BCC. A bunch of us from Cocoa went to play a bunch from Rockledge. Sunday, nice hand for that young man. I think that is number 12.
Good to see him up
Number
and
4,
walking.
Is that Caden Ford? Yeah. But I remember there's about 15 of us. Rockledge, they had their own offense, defense, and special teams. I knew we were in trouble. We just said, okay, Doug, you play here, Bill, you play.
Yeah.
They call it offense. They change it. And I'm like, okay, we're in trouble. I think they beat us like 4-3 or something.
Well, the cool thing about it, we all knew each other too.
We did. And you know what? We might not have liked each other during the week, but on Sunday, we shook each other's hand. We had a good time.
we had
It was fun. That young man looks like he's offsides right here. Did he look over at? Let me see if he calls it. He does look offsides. 1st and 10, Palm Bay. Nope. All right. Burnett back to pass. I think he's going to run. He got a couple blockers. Going to turn it into a positive gain. Looked like he picked up about 6. I wish I knew what grade that Burnett was in, but he is a really good 2-threat quarterback.
He is doing a good job tonight.
Great arm, quick on his feet. He's got that Lamar Jackson kind of build, which, boy, big game Sunday night. The Ravens and the Bills right out the chute. Man, that's gonna be a game.
It's gonna be a good one.
All right, 2nd and 4 after that nice run by Burnett. Handoff up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. That is number 7. Co-captain Blaze Brown.
He's carried the ball a lot tonight.
What is it?
He's carried the ball a lot
Oh, yeah,
tonight.
he has. Yep. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Cocoa Beach hasn't scored in about 2 quarters, but only down by 8. Anything goes, Coach. We got plenty of time. We just need to get the ball back. 3rd and a short one. Keeper by Burnett. He's around the side. Picks up about 15. 1st down for the visiting Pirates of Palm Bay. All right, we got another guy down. Hopefully just air knocked out. Cramping up maybe. Can't
Yeah,
tell.
probably is.
Or maybe air.
That's Burnett. Looks
Yeah.
like.
Again, hopefully just cramps or landed on the ball or something. I don't know who their backup is, but
I think I'd rather land on the ball than cramp. That cramp hurts.
yeah.
I
that's-
still get them at my
I
age
do too.
sometimes.
I do too. All right, so let me ask you. The pickle juice thing. You ever done that? Does that work? I've
Well-
heard pickle juice, you drink it, but I never have any. So
The guy that I play golf with, that's what
Okay.
he drinks. He brings
Okay.
it to the course and
All
drinks
right.
it.
Okay.
And
So
he's a PA.
and it
Yeah.
So-
he's from Alabama.
all right, nice
Steady
hand.
Eddie. I don't know if you remember him.
Nice hand for Burnett. We hate to see anybody get hurt. We hate to see Braden Burnett off the field. So it looks like Coach Mays is going to have to come back with a backup quarterback. We hope that young man is okay. Again,
For at least one play.
yeah, we hope so. All right, so quarterback looks like number 11 is going to step in as quarterback. Caden Newton, I think. Let's see. No, number 15. A little mix up there. 15, Dorian Beauchamp. He's in as quarterback.
West Orange, 48. Titusville, 7.
Oof. West Orange, though, they're stout. That West Orange, Apopka, all that Lake Mary.
yeah.
Lake Mary's got Grubb as a quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in the state. That's I don't want to say it's not a bad loss, but that's a good team they're playing.
Tough team.
All right, a little mix up in the backfield. We got a new quarterback in. We wish the best for quarterback Burnett taking off. Handoff from backup quarterback Beauchamp to Newton. Oh, no, there's a late flag. All right, let's see what happens here.
I don't know about that penalty.
Yeah.
He was in bounds and knocked him
Yeah.
out of bounds.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Listen, it's like that block that we saw on the interception. That guy not, but you know what? It was a clean block and he picked
Yeah.
him up. Sometimes a hard hit can happen legitimately,
Right.
but let's see. Yeah, that's a big 15-yarder, man.
15, that's gonna hurt.
Third and 10, no gain, just turned into a 15-yard gain. First and 10 at the Cocoa Beach 25. Yeah, that's tough. I get it though, and like you said, it's unless you've got. Well, are they gonna? What are they? Are they moving? Yeah, they're moving it. Okay, that's tough. All right.
From the angle I have, it looked like he tackled him inbounds and then drove him outbound.
Maybe
maybe something else.
kept pushing him or something.
I can't see that far.
All right, so 15-yard pickup on the penalty. Backup quarterback Dorian Beauchamp. First and 10 at the 35. And the third quarter is getting ready to run out. Third quarter at the 6:20 mark. 4-yard run by number 8 Harris for Palm Bay. His second touchdown of the night. And with the point after 3 quarters, the visiting Pirates of Palm Bay up by 8, 20-12 over the senior night Minutemen of Cocoa Beach.
The Minutemen are going to have to stop this score here.
Yeah,
And get the ball back.
Yeah, they scored. You know, they haven't scored since the 10:58 mark. So of the second quarters, they pretty much haven't scored in 2 quarters.
That's true.
Again, looking at the first 2 plays with that backup quarterback, Beauchamp maybe doesn't have the arm that Burnett does. So maybe they're going to be a little bit more one-dimensional. But I'm
a
like,
little more conservative, right?
yeah, exactly. But I'm like you. Palm Bay has played well enough. I don't know if I want to go down by 2 scores.
Right. Their defense is pretty stout.
Yeah.
Shut the Minutemen down in this third quarter.
All right, Palm Bay going right to left on your screen, south to north. First and 10 from the Minutemen 34. Up by 8. Fourth quarter just starting. Whistle blown. We've heard those a lot.
Got quite a few penalties tonight.
Yeah, that's
Another penalty here.
oh man, that's
Offsides on the Minutemen.
20 yards they've given up in 2 plays on penalties.
And just no excuse for being offside.
Yeah, it's tough. Like you say, key on the ball or the player in front of you. All right, makes it 1st and 5. Ball at the 29. Palm Bay looking to increase their lead. Another handoff to number 11. Nice cut. Gets it past the first down marker. That is Newton. Scored a touchdown last week against Bayside. I don't know. I think it was my wife today asked me about senior night. And you know this as an administrator. We start getting into the hurricane season. I remember a couple of years ago, well, more than a couple, when I was the athletic director, all of a sudden those last games, senior nights, didn't happen because of the hurricane. So that's one reason why we got senior night so early in the year.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of early, yeah.
All right, 1st and 10. Another hand up the middle. Gain of about 7. I got to tell you, Coach, if Palm Bay has turned one-dimensional because of the backup quarterback, they're doing well at it.
They are. They're pushing.
They are.
Pushing them off the line here. The
I see some
here,
hands
so
on their
moving the ball. Yeah, getting
on
a
their
little tired.
hips. Yep. 2nd and 6. Palm Bay looking to increase their lead, up by 8. 11 minutes to go, but don't count out this defense of the Minutemen. Big couple plays coming up here. Oh, it's a fumble on the ground, picked up by Beauchamp. That's exactly what we're talking about. Satellite.
Costly right there.
They didn't cause a fumble, but they swarmed after it. Loss of about 1.
Yeah, with a
3rd
new
and 5.
quarterback in there for Palm Bay, you're going to get some missed cues.
Yeah,
for sure.
him and 11 have been a little bit off sync. Big play for Cocoa Beach, 3rd down. This could mean everything. Getting close to the 10-minute mark. Is that Burnett back in? Yeah, Burnett's back in at quarterback, so we're glad to see him back on the field. Beauchamp did a good job in his place. 3rd and 5, back to pass. Pass complete. 1st down, Palm Bay. Just like that, Coach. He comes in to throw a pass.
Came in.
So the key's going to be here with Burnett. How's he feeling as far as is he going to run anymore? Is he just going to pass? Is he just going to hand off? But like I said, and you know what? Backup quarterback didn't throw it, and they still moved it. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Coming around the end. Oh, nice tackle. That is, I think, number 8. Harris on the carry. Sean Brodigan, he's a senior tonight on senior night on the tackle. No gain. Must have called that 1st and goal to go at the 10. So 2nd and goal to go for the Pirates. Getting close to the 9-minute mark. Up by 9. Looking to increase the lead by 2 scores. Cocoa Beach hasn't scored since early in the 2nd quarter. Back to pass again. Oh, he's open. Ran right. Oh, my goodness. He ran right past the defenders. He was open a little bit. That's Brown. That was a nice play, Coach. Brown came out of the backfield right up the middle. Nobody picked him up.
Nobody picked him up at all. Just couldn't hit him.
Big 3rd down, even though you got to think Coach Mays knows they're in fourth down territory. But 8 points and possible 15. Big difference with 9 minutes left. Burnett getting the call. Brown in the backfield. Looks like Mays called timeout. A little mix up there. Coach Mays wants to make sure he gets it right. You know, Cocoa Beach has played well the past 2 quarters, even though they haven't scored. But, you know, with the turnovers on both sides, with the penalties, Palm Bay has been a little bit maybe more consistent.
A little more consistent, I think, Bill. The penalties and the turnovers have hurt both teams tonight. They're going to have to get that taken care of.
Yeah, that's something to look forward to in the future. And again, like you talked about last week, those 5-yard penalties, they were just as devastating as a 15 because they came at the wrong time, and 3rd and 5 became 3rd and 10, and And you said it, when you start getting those offsides, illegal, man, you just hate those.
You do. It's as a coach, pull your hair out if you get it. But you know, it hurts. Get you beat, especially unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah,
Get you hurt.
yeah. I tell you, the ones that drive me crazy is when a team comes out of a timeout and they let the clock run out. How do you do that?
Yeah, right.
You know what the play is. All right, big play, 3rd and goal to go from the 10. Palm Bay looking to increase the lead. Burnett back to pass over the middle. Wide open, number 11. Touchdown, Pirates of Palm Bay at the 8:55 mark. I don't know where 11 came from, but nobody picked him up. Yeah, that's the epitome of calling a timeout at the right time and calling the right play.
Yeah, that's a good call there.
Burnett to number 11, Caden Newton. Newton scored last week too. He has scored 2 weeks in a row. Point after to try to make it, as we talked about earlier, a 15-point lead. And no good. Score stands 26-12. 8:55 left. Well, let's see. Nope. Poor referee's got to run all the way back there to get the ball. I guess there was a penalty. So we'll see. Looks like they're getting another chance at it. Penalty goes against Cocoa Beach. Will it stay 27 or will it go, or 26, or will it go to 27? That's a big point, Coach, because right now they're just down by 2 touchdowns. This will be 2 touchdowns with 1 2-point conversion. So this is a big point after right here for Palm Bay.
Sure is.
I'm not sure what they're talking about over there on the. Oh, talking to Coach Mays. Not sure. Gonna go for 2.
He's going to go for 2 here.
All right. Yeah, so I guess they moved the ball half the distance to the goal. Coach Mays is like, all right, if we're going to be at the 1.5 yard mark, let's go for 2. This would mean 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions. I'm thinking that's a good call by Coach Mays.
Oh, yeah.
You're up by 2 touchdowns anyway. All right, let's see what he called. I'm almost thinking either Blaze or Burnett's just going to run it in the middle. Nope, 11 around the end. Turn the corner easily. That is Newton. He scored the touchdown in the 2-point conversion. And now Palm Bay goes up 28-12 with 8:55 to go. Listen, you're already up by 12. 28-12. You're up by 14. You got nothing to lose. So hats off. That was a good call by Coach May once he saw the ball went to the 1.5 yard line.
Yeah, when you're closer to the goal line, go for it.
And the way they've been moving the ball the last 2.5 quarters.
Still almost, 8 minutes, 55 seconds.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
I'm thinking we might see a little more passing out of quarterback.
Yeah, the Minutemen are going to have to pass the ball.
You're not going to.
I don't think they have many yards rushing, to be honest with you.
I don't know. You're going to trudge it down the field. See what happens. Kickoff, Palm Bay. Right to left on your screen, south to north. Oh, nice little pooch catch. It bounces. All right, nice little pickup. 35-yard line. Up to the 42, 45, out of bounds. Oh, a flag. Well, you see this, it's going to be unnecessary roughness against somebody. I'm guessing it's going to be against Palm Bay. Let's see what the call is. Man, it's so Coach Mays is going to be biting on his clipboard.
Oh.
Man, you just went up by 16, and now you're going to possibly tack on 15 yards to a nice run back.
15 yards. That hurts.
Man, that's a tough way to, just like that. Yep. Oh, helmet to helmet. Okay. And with the personal foul, that moves the Minutemen into Pirate territory. 8:47, just ran 8 seconds off the clock, right at the 50. That's tough. And, you know, sometimes that helmet to helmet, coach, you're aiming for his midsection. The guy bends down.
Right.
It's not always intentional. Sometimes you're aiming for part of the body. And,
Right.
And so I don't, you know, that's
And
tough.
you're going full speed.
You are,
it's
right.
just-
Veen back in the quarterback position. Back to pass. A little bit overthrown.
Yeah, my 20 years of coaching football, I don't think I've really seen, you know, spearing. We used to call it spearing, where you intentionally try to hurt
What was the
somebody.
guy that played on the Raiders?
You know,
Cornerback. Forgot what they called it, but he was ruthless.
yeah.
And I think it was because of that they changed the rules. I can't remember that man's name, but oh my goodness! But
Lester Hayes.
oh my goodness, he
Lester Hayes.
was oof. My bell rang. All right, back to pass. Veen, somebody right behind him gets it up in the air. Oh, nice defensive play. Gets back up on the. Nice defensive play. I think that was number 25. Caden Font or Fonte. Hope I pronounced it correctly. All right, stops the clock. Only 8:30, still 8:32, but no gain. 8. You're in fourth down territory, coach. I think we got to see 2 pass plays.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to get that first down. Keep alive, you know. Minutemen are not in a position I like to be in.
No, I agree. All right, got to get rid of it. Oh, he's wide open down the middle. Oh, nice try. Even the Palm Bay Pirates patted him on the helmet. Just a little bit out of reach.
Fourth down.
I guess they're going to punt, maybe try to get him deep. Listen, the way the night's going, there might be a turnover coming up.
Yeah, it might
You
be.
know?
You never know. It's been a good game, though.
It has been a
overall.
good game. You know, don't let
Very
that
competitive game.
Very competitive. I mean, it might not look it by the score. You know, I got to mention again, number 22 for Cocoa Beach. He's a senior tonight on senior night. He's got 2 interceptions, a fumble recovery, and a caused fumble. If there's game balls to be had, I think he's getting one.
Absolutely.
Oh, there you go. Trick play, wide open. Oh my gosh, he's wide open. One guy to beat. Oh, nice call by Coach Kimmy. Pickup of about 30 yards. Nice open field tackle by the Pirates, though. And it's 1st and 10, Cocoa Beach.
Palm Bay wasn't ready for that one.
They were not.
I was thinking in my head,
Man.
as a coach, I'm saying, why is he punting the ball with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left? It had to be a trick.
You know, that's why he's down there. Again, that was a game touchdown tackling save by the Pirates. And with that 25-yard pickup, it's 1st and 10 at the Pirate 18. 7:50 left to go. Over the middle. And he's down about the 2-yard line. Cocoa Beach driving. What a great pass by Veen. Looking to add 6 to the scoreboard. 1st and goal to go about the 2. Oh, nice play by the defensive. That is number 6, I believe. We've called his name a lot tonight. That is A.J. Messenger. He's got a fumble recovery already. Loss of about 3, 2nd and 5. Time running off the clock, getting down to 7 minutes left. Let me ask you, Coach, at the high school level, do you ever put 2 plays in at a time or no?
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes.
Especially if you don't have any timeouts left.
Okay, because I'm thinking they're taking time off the clock, moving kind of slow. Under 7 minutes, down by 2 scores, 2nd and 5, goal to go. Cocoa Beach trying to add 6. In the air, touchdown, Cocoa Beach Minutemen, and add 6 they do. Nice pass play. I tell you, quarterback Remy, he's got to have 200 yards tonight. I didn't bring my calculator, but I probably would have worn out of the batteries. 6:44 to go, add 6. Down by 10.
Now, in this situation here, Cocoa Beach has to go for 2.
Yeah, they got to, because they're down by 16. Exactly right.
and they're going for it.
All right. 2-point conversion. That went nowhere. Well,
Better
still
pick it
got
up.
it. Still got it. In the grasp.
With 6:44 remaining in the fourth quarter.
All right, so let me ask you, Coach. They're down by 10. Still got plenty of time left. The way turnovers have been going, Palm Bay needs to hold on to that ball. Let's say you score. You're down by 10. You're going to get the point after, and then try to. I guess it depends on your kicker, as far as what your mindset is.
Well, you got to have an onside kick here.
Oh, that's true.
Obviously, so Palm Bay has got to put their good hands people up front.
Right.
Leave those big boys on the sideline.
Yeah.
Put your receivers and your running backs.
So we're looking
On the front line.
for single-digit jersey numbers, and okay, look at there. You got the quarterback up there. You got number 4. So again, I think in the back 4 you've got. It'll be interesting to see what they have.
People up there. Got the guys with the hands.
Is that the Allstate crew? Is that what we listen? We're not getting any money from Allstate, so we're not giving any free advertising. All right, sets it down at the 40. 6:44 left. Cocoa Beach just scored. First time they've scored since the beginning of the second quarter. Missed the 2-point conversion. Down by 10. We're looking for an onside kick or a pooch. What's it going to be? Little pooch.
Pop up.
Oh, man, you got to get that ball. It's still a free ball. Oh, running the wrong direction. All right, nice. Listen, at the end of the day, that's not a bad play. Young man ran backwards, back to his own 20. 6:36 left. It's a lot better than giving them the ball on their 50.
I have a little different philosophy on that. I think I would have kicked it at one of their players. Hopefully,
I've
bounce
seen that.
off
I've seen
of
that.
them.
Yes.
Bounce off of them, and then we can
Good
have
call.
a chance to get it.
Yeah.
But when you kick it up high that
Right.
far back,
Right.
he probably didn't want to pooch kick it that far back. He wanted
True.
to do it shorter,
Right.
and then have a jump ball. But that's the way it ended up. It's like when I chip. Sometimes I go over the green. I don't want to go over the green. I want to hit.
You go sand
before the
trap to
count.
sand trap. Yeah.
I've done that. I did that last week.
You know, I wrote that on my notes, Coach. I was going to say the same thing. Look right here. Kick the ball to hit somebody. It's funny how we think the same, and I got no football experience at all. Except on, I watch a lot of game day. Hey, did you see that kid kick the on game day? $250,000 kick?
No, I didn't see it.
That was the best field goal kick I've ever seen a student do when
Wow.
they do that. I mean, that young man, he was holding back right down the middle, 33 yards. Yes, 250 grand.
Wow.
Listen, I was in college. I found a quarter. I was happy. 250,000. I'm like, of course, that's what all my cousins start calling me then, right?
Well, I'm going for that Powerball tomorrow night.
Gosh, what is it? 1.4, 1.5?
1.7
Gina Maria.
billion.
Jeez.
I'm only
we're gonna
buying
get
one
that
ticket,
truck,
though.
Coach. If you get that, we're gonna get that truck with the guys in the
We're
back.
going to buy our own team.
There you go. All right, 1st and 10. Pirates trying to hold on to the lead. 6:33 left to go. Running it up the middle. I'm not sure we're going to see too many passes.
No, I
Just
wouldn't.
kind of run that clock out.
I tried to run it out the best I could.
Not,
Keep it on the ground.
Pick up. Let's see. Pickup of 5. That's a nice run. 2nd and 5. Glad to see Burnett back in at quarterback. Young man got hurt earlier, but glad to see him back in there.
And Burnett's done a great job tonight.
He has done it. Both quarterbacks. I mean, really,
Oh, yeah, both.
very impressed with the arms. Again, Burnett reminds me of Lamar Jackson. Bean reminds me of Doug Flutie. A little end around. I like that play. Is that number 8? He's done that a lot tonight. That's 10 out of 11 going in for the tackle. Hold on. Is that number 8? Yep, that's number 8. He's had
Seems
some
to
good
be,
runs.
A favorite play by
Yeah,
Coach
Lamar
May.
Harris.
Mace.
He's got how many touchdowns tonight? Harris got 2 touchdowns tonight. So, but again, I love that play. Give it to the guy that's already, running the 100.
Got a head of steam going,
exactly.
baby.
And
Punch it
then
up.
you're a defender. You're standing still, and that guy's running right at you. It's not only tough to tackle him, but he can juke you pretty easy as far as. All right, 1st and 10. Little handoff there to number 11, I believe.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to have my quarterback run with him. until they try to hurt me on the backside. But I'm going to run with him. I'm going to narrow him and run with him.
So are you handing the ball off or not? What are you doing with the ball?
Well, I'm just defensively. I'm going to run.
Oh,
with
I
him.
got you. Got you.
My cornerback's going to run with him.
Gotcha.
And try to stop him.
I got you.
What they're doing, they're trying to outflank you on the play side. If
Okay.
they outflank you, they're going to get chance of getting yardage is pretty good. You never want to get outflanked on defense. You want to stay balanced.
Gotcha. Oh, another run. Oh no, he might break it open. That's the quarterback. Runs out of bounds at the 30. And nice run by Burnett. That as we near the 4:30 mark, that might have been enough. Cocoa Beach still got to score twice. I'd have to say for either the two quarterbacks, I'd give a game ball player of the night. But again, I still like that Gage Stanley, 2 interceptions, fumble recovery, forced fumble. But really a lot of good players on both sides have played well tonight.
Definitely. O'Galley beat Heritage tonight, 16-12.
All right, Heritage I think is better than most people think, even though they might be 1-2. They played a stout schedule, so and O'Galley I think is the best team in the county. So hats off to Heritage. Let me see, Heritage. Yeah, they beat Titusville, lost to Seminole. They didn't lose bad to Seminole, and so that's not bad.
Does O'Galley have a lot of kids coming back from last year?
I think they do. Yeah, they got a lot. Remember, they made it to the state semi, I believe, last year.
The coach has done a phenomenal job.
Oh, Coach Sands, he's again. You're right, Coach. I mean, we there's just some talented coaches on the football side this year. And
O'Galley's not an easy place to win.
No, they had some long years, but
job.
boy, he's Coach Powers. He took them to the playoffs. Right. Now the principal here at Cocoa Beach. Handoff up the middle, breaking a couple tackles. Smart move going down to. See, that was a smart play. I think he went down on purpose. No use. Let the clock run out. Don't keep fighting for yardage. Drop that ball. Number 7, Brown.
Yeah, play that clock.
Right. Down to 4:20 left in the game. Again, good play by both teams. Palm Bay is 3A. They're in a tough district with Merritt Island, O'Galley, and Titusville. Cocoa Beach is in the FHSAA. They are independent.
And they're independent, and Palm Bay's 3A, so they're
They're
hanging in there.
They sure
Minutemen
are
hanging in there.
Hand off to Brown. Before I forget, next week for Palm Bay, they are at Merritt Island, and then they have Melbourne at home. And for the hometown Minutemen, they are right back here. Battle for the surfboard, Coach. They got Satellite coming to town, and then they're going against St. Edward. So next week, Cocoa Beach at home against Satellite, and Palm Bay at Merritt Island. That's a district game for Palm Bay. Merritt Island is probably one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the district. But Palm Bay's looking pretty good right now.
Sure are. Like I said, I think Coach May is going to build quite a program here.
And again, Palm Bay, I think, got the athletes, and now you're playing for somebody that wore that same uniform. That means a lot.
Oh, no doubt.
All right, another little handoff. Oh, nice tackle by Satellite. By Cocoa Beach. Trying to see his number. Oh, I think that's the young man that did the tackle.
Right there, the one coming off.
Yeah.
20.
I think he did the tackle, though. Yeah. Nice play by him. Under 3 minutes. Clock running. 3rd at the 5. They could still get a first down about the half-yard line without scoring. Coach Mays taking off that time off the clock. We got here, timeout. That's one thing I looked into, Coach, back as a county athletic director. It would be nice if every field had 2 play clocks. Mm-hmm. They're expensive. Oh, I'm like, okay, district ain't paying for that. Sorry, fellas. No. But listen, you probably remember, you might have been working, I think you were, back when the hurricanes came and some of the scoreboards, and they took the clocks like they use in wrestling and had them parked in the outfield.
Yeah, we were one.
Oh, yeah.
Hurricane got our scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, so they had to use those little bitty scoreboards like the wrestlers use. But, you go with what you got. 2:41 left in the game. Really good game tonight. Palm Bay leads by 10 on the 5-yard line, probably moving towards their second win of the season. But both quarterbacks, Burnett and Bean, have played well, Coach, as well as a lot of running backs and wide receivers.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have some great athletes on both sides. I'm very impressed with both teams tonight.
Me too.
Great contest.
Yeah, Cocoa Beach again, back at home next week against Satellite. That'll be a packed house, while Palm Bay goes to Merritt Island, takes on the Mustangs in a district game. All right, looking at 3rd and 5, ball at the 5. They can still get a first down. 2:41 left in the game. Keeper by Burnett, and he is over for the touchdown. And Burnett at 2:33 scores again for Palm Bay.
What?
34.
What was that score?
I think it's like 30. Oof. Vero. Vero Beach over Cocoa, 38-3.
Wow.
Again, we talked about that. Cocoa still a great team, maybe not like last year. Vero Beach, I mean, they've already beaten O'Galley, so they're on their way to beating the best two teams Brevard has.
Yeah.
Indians are for real.
Legal procedure on drivers.
It appears that Cocoa is not as powerful as they have been in the
Well,
past.
again, their quarterback was the state player of the year last year. Their wide receiver, Boggs, stud, one of the freshmen to watch nationwide up at FSU. He's a starter. He was the Florida player of the year the year before. You lose both of those in 1 year. That's tough.
That's a lot.
All right, going to go for a point after. This is going to be a 25-yard attempt. Oh, it's blocked. I don't know if that's still a fair no.
Point after block.
So no good. So that at 2:33 leaves the score 34-18.
2:33 left in the game.
34-18, 2:33 left. Yeah, I think Vero Beach, let me look on my, I know, let me see, O'Galley. Yeah, they played O'Galley the first week and beat them. I don't know who they played last week. So again, they've beaten O'Galley and certainly on their way to beating Cocoa. So they've beaten what we think is the top two teams in the county.
From Gotti. Mike Gotti.
Yeah, TJ is again hearing from, and I know I had that score. Satellite won last night. I thought I wrote it down. It was like 48-7 or something. They played Oxbridge. Big win as Satellite. They moved to 3-0 just like Space Coast is. So hats off to Coach Burt, Hall of Fame coach.
Yes, sir.
First year at Satellite. Thanks,
Doing
TJ.
a great job.
We appreciate TJ watching tonight. Kickoff. Little pooch down to about the 13-yard line. Looking for blockers. Oh, that's a nice play by 16. I don't think anything was wrong with that. That was Billy Brown. That's a good football name. Palm Bay, Cocoa Beach going to start from their 20. And again, that tackle looked hard, but I don't. I think you can grab their. You can't grab their horse, but you could grab their jersey and throw them down. And
But let's face it, football is a
it's a violent sport. Yeah,
It's a violent
it ain't.
sport.
Yeah, I know.
And you know, you don't want anybody to get hurt. But
No.
if you, as long as you play within the rules,
Right.
play within the rules, I'm okay with it.
That's exactly right. And again, we've seen some hard hits. Like I say, the best one tonight was the Palm Bay young man block and hit that Satellite kid on the interception return, I think, and then patted him on the helmet and helped him up. I mean, that's
good
it
sportsmanship.
don't get no better than that. All right, let's see what we got. 2:24 left.
Screen pass
yeah,
to the
yeah.
right side there.
Almost picked off. Stops the clock, 2:20 left. Palm Bay up by 16.
So the Minutemen gonna have to open it up a little bit here. Maybe
Yeah,
Try to
I'm
get a
trying to
quick-
think. They got any out? Looks like Palm Bay's got a few outfielders. 15 yards behind.
you know they dropped them back a little bit, so it could be a
Yeah.
little more difficult to pass. And
Right. I just think Palm Bay is going to keep bringing those defensive. They're going to keep rushing in and, instead of holding back, let's see what they do. 2nd and 10, 2:20 left in the game. Pass complete over the middle. Gets the first down. Still running. No flags yet. And he's down. All right, got a first down. Nice pass play. Again, that's one thing. Quarterback Bean, he can throw that ball, getting down to the 2-minute mark. One thing we've always said, Coach, Cocoa Beach, don't give up.
I have not given up.
First down.
Back to pass. Ball incomplete. That's all right. Stops the clock. 2nd and 10, 1:52 left. Ball sits at the Cocoa Beach 37. Again, I'm going to guess quarterback Remy Veen, who's just a junior. He's got to have 150 yards. Might have 50 yards rushing. 60, 70% completion rate. Him and Burnett, they've showed us a lot tonight.
They sure have.
2nd and 10, 1:52 left. Cocoa Beach down by 16. Still playing full throttle. Back to pass. Pass complete. Clock still running.
Got another
Stopping
player
the
down.
clock.
Pass complete for number 22.
Pass complete. Young man getting up.
Maybe cramping up.
Maybe
I think.
cramping up, yeah.
I hope that's all it is.
Yeah, hope so.
Gage Stanley. Gave it the 7th player on the
When I cramp up now at home, my family laughs at me, and I'm like, I'm almost crying because it hurts so bad, Bill. That's disrespectful. I think.
So one time, I was probably in my early 20s working over at Scotty's Lumberyard in Kissimmee. Came over for the week, over for the day, had Monday off, went to the beach. My sister was still living at home. Met her at the beach down at Patrick, jumping over the waves. And man, I hit a sandbar. And I mean, knocked me on the head, jammed my neck. Of course, I'm always kidding around, so I get up, lost my breath. My sister's laughing at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you, So here's the worst part. I go sit down and, then she realized I was hurt. And she go, where'd all that hair come from? Man, it took a plug right off the, that was the worst part.
You think
forget about my neck. Are you telling me it took hair off my head?
Did that start
I think that was the beginning of the end right there. But I know you're feeling, man.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know when to take you serious.
That hurts, that cramp.
I don't think I've ever faked a cramp. All right, 1:43 left. Back to pass. Pass complete. Get out of bounds. Nice play. Moving the clock. Listen, if they even go down and score, that's the way you win the game. That's the way you walk away.
It's a moral victory.
1:36 left. 34-18. Again, next week, Cocoa Beach is going to host Satellite. It's going to be a big crowd. While Palm Bay goes to Merritt Island for a district game. I think it's the first one of the year. B back to pass. Taken down. Nice play by 52. We've called his name a couple of times. That is co-captain Colton Day.
It's only a couple sacks by Palm Bay tonight, right? Maybe two or three.
I think you're right. Yeah, they've gotten in the backfield a lot, but nice play by quarterback.
Offensive line for Minutemen have done a great job.
They have done a
protecting
good
the
job.
quarterback tonight.
Listen,
Got some big boys out there.
that
too, number
52 and
75,
right. And like I said, 52, 98. So nice battle in the trenches. With the win, Palm Bay is going to move to 2-1. Cocoa Beach will drop to 1-2. But again, they will be back here fighting for the surfboard as they host Satellite. And Palm Bay travels to Merritt Island for their first district game.
That's going to be a
3A.
good game.
Yeah,
Satellite Cocoa Beach is going to be a good game.
And I tell you, Palm Bay, I think, has definitely increased because, again, this is 34 points, and I think Cocoa Beach has got a good team. Merritt Island's good. Coach Murray's done a great job. There's going to be some good matchups next week.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, 1:27 left. 2nd and 16. Cross pattern. Oh, nice play. That's number 11. He's played well on both sides of the ball. That is Caden Newton. 1:20 left. Stop clocks on the incomplete pass. Quarterback Bean comes over to get the play.
Land 32, Merritt Island 30.
Wow, final?
Yep,
Wow, what a game.
close game.
DeLand, I think DeLand's undefeated. So again, listen, hats off to these teams playing some of these out-of-county, West Orange, Seminole, Vero Beach, DeLand. Hats off to them. All right, third down, back to pass. Oh, he's open. Oh, I thought, yeah. Incomplete. But look at that. Palm Bay's got 4 players back there. They're ready for the long ball, coach.
Yeah, back them up.
4th and 15 could be the last play for the Minutemen if they don't. Still got 1:14 left, but they got to pick up at least a first down. Otherwise, it goes over to the Pirates. And I'm going to guess that might be take a knee time for Coach Mays. Again, nice win tonight.
Melbourne 34 over University 16.
All right, Melbourne's another up and coming. And I think I'm going to say Panucci. Gosh, I cannot remember if he is an alum of Melbourne or not. All right, 4th down. Could be the last play for the Minutemen. Got a nice rush, nice block. Nowhere to go. Ball turns over on downs. Nice hustle by quarterback Bean. Nobody was open. And that's one thing I like to see, because a lot of times, even at the college and pro level, you'll see in that situation, the defense will maybe put 3 on the line and put everybody back. I like seeing that. Make the guy run around and throw the ball.
Yeah.
So I like that defensive call. I do like that. He's still got to figure out where to throw it at. So
Right.
Ball turns over on downs. 1:04 left. Palm Bay up by 16 on their way to a 2-1 mark, while Cocoa Beach drops to 1-2. I think we still got the full moon, kind of cloudy.
Congratulations to our Minutemen football senior class of 2025-2026.
Looks like they're in take a knee formation. No reason to rush. Burnett downs the ball. Nice play. Again, if you are a Cocoa Beach fan, Mr. Wells did a phenomenal job calling senior night. And we did record it on YouTube. So go to YouTube, Press Box Overtime, watch the 18-19 minute senior night ceremony. And of course, tonight's game will also be on YouTube. Press Box Overtime. Feel free to join the channel. That way, if you subscribe, anytime we go live, you get notified. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And that should do it.
It's the ball game.
Down on the ball, line up to shake hands. Palm Bay, thanks to a 34-18 win, they move to 2-1, while Cocoa Beach moves to 2-8. Or 1-2. I'm going to turn this thing around. All right, Coach, good game. Yeah,
Great game,
16-point, but I mean, really back and forth. I think the only thing I can say, maybe Palm Bay a little bit more consistent, but I think both coaches, when it comes to turnovers and penalties, got a few discussions to have.
Yeah, they're going to have to iron that out for the next game. But, Cocoa Beach played up a level to 3A. They're playing 3A. They're not afraid to play up out of their division. So hats off, like you always say, hats off to Coach Kimmy and the Minutemen. They played great tonight.
Played well.
Quarterback, I'm sure he had over 200 yards passing.
I would think so. I mean, like I said, quarterback Veen for Cocoa Beach reminds me of Doug Flutie. Burnett reminds me of Lamar Jackson, who will be on Sunday night against the Bills. But again, I love seeing this because this is a game that wouldn't have happened 6 or 7 years ago. So I like seeing that. And again, both teams played well. A lot of standout stats. And again, hats off to the seniors tonight. As a reminder, Palm Bay starts district play next week at Merritt Island. Cocoa Beach at home against Satellite. What do you got to say about the Satellite Cocoa Beach game?
Oh, I always loved it. There's a surfboard. There's actually a surfboard.
That's right.
you physically get the surfboard if you win. Now, we brought that back when I was at Satellite. We
Right.
brought back this rivalry between the two beaches,
Okay.
which is a big one.
I
And
know.
It gets intense.
I know.
It gets very intense.
I've been there.
And I've seen both teams play, and they both are very good teams. So there's some talent, great talent on both sides. So I'm looking forward to a really good
think so.
competitive game.
And you said Merritt Island lost tonight by 2 to DeLand. So
Yes.
again, district game next week. Palm Bay goes to Merritt Island. That's going to be a good game. So again, we wish Palm Bay all the best next week as they take on the Mustangs. All the best to the Minutemen as they host Satellite. Going to be a tough crowd. Senior night, Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School. And tonight, Palm Bay moves to 2-1 on the benefit of a 34-18 win over the now 1-2 Minutemen of Cocoa Beach. He's Coach Cook. Thank goodness, because I know nothing about football. I just like talking to the mic. I'm Bill Maharis. We're Press Box Overtime. Thanks for watching. Again, remember, sports is more than just a game.